it's me, Tiffany. Hi. Hello. I fucking remembered to unmute myself this time. God damn it. Buongiorno. It is Friday. I was finally able to stream. It's a little fucking hot in here. It's been warm all week. Like unreasonably warm. So much so that I haven't even been on my computer. So it's like super cool. And as you can tell, my face is just a little different. My glasses look crooked. As you can tell, things are a little different. There are cats here. No, this is the same. This is new. This is the portable air unit, and I didn't know what to put on it, so I put stuffed animals. We have a bunch of those, and they sit in a chair in our bedroom, and we just keep buying more periodically. Like maybe once or twice a year, we'll just get like one more, but we won't tell the other person. It'll just show up, and then we just wait to see how long it takes them to notice. But anyway, I kind of, it's been one whole year since I got affiliate, which to me is a bigger deal than it probably is to most people. I think anymore it's a lot easier to get than it, well, it didn't used to exist is the thing. It was either you were a partner or you were everybody else. So to me it's a big deal, but so yeah, I got that a year ago, and it was kind of fun because it's on the same week. I mean, this time around, it probably won't always be, but my stream anniversary is on August 7th, and now my affiliate anniversary is on August 11th. So that worked out perfect. It would have been a really fun week to really go, you know, ham and stream a bunch and do all kinds of stuff. But honestly, if it was up to me, I would have done a subathon starting midnight, like 12 exact on the 7th, going through 11:59 tonight. I mean, I'd probably keep going until at least tomorrow morning, but you know, life as an adult is not as fun as you would like it to be. But anyway, I had a lot of plans for today. I wanted to play games with friends, and then nobody got back to me. So I'm by myself today. So I'm like, well, shit. Okay, fine. We'll you know, I feel bad for not continuing where we were with Valhalla, so we're just gonna play that today because apparently nobody wants to hang out with me. My husband's at work, otherwise I was gonna do something with him, like we were gonna play games or something, but nope. So give me just a second to get everything set up. I'm not even mad because I love this game so far. It's really been a very fun trip because I've never played a visual novel like this before. So to me, this is a whole new experience, but also I've been wanting to play this game for fucking ever, and I've said that a lot, but let's go ahead, load. What page are we on? Day 7. There we go. It feels a little quiet. Actually, this will be sent out on the 24th. Please make sure you have the 8,000. Jill bought what she wanted, and she will please herself. She will surely focus on work. Have a nice D. Let me make sure my audio levels are up on my end. Okay. Go to settings. Okay, maybe not that much. Like somewhere right in there. Oh, maybe it's just the main menu, so that's kind of quiet. How much money do we have? Almost half of what we need. So as long as we stay above 8,000, we should be fine. Gil? Oh, hey guys. How the hell did you get in? I have a copy of the key, remember? Wait, that's how you greet me after so many days? I never doubted you'd be fine. If anything, I'd have to cut your paycheck for leaving so many days without notice. See, Jill? He'll be here on Monday like nothing ever happened. Wait, why does he have a copy of the key and I don't? The need for you having a key never arose. True. Anyway, glad you're fine, Gil. Thanks, I guess. What, are you gonna make me wash the bathrooms again? Aren't they supposed to have... I thought they made noise when the text... Oh, never mind. Not today. Listen, I don't know who the hell you really are or what's trying to come back to bite you in the ass, but remember, there are people that actually care about you. Don't just leave like you did. Especially after all the hell broke loose. At least give us a sign that you're still alive. So you were worried? Isn't that normal? When it comes to you, I don't know. Shut up. She's right, though. You shouldn't make ladies worry so much. Ooh, ladies. Check if the cats didn't move in the internet. Check if the cats didn't move the internet antenna, would you? Oh my god, that was way more difficult than it should have been. Fine. Hey boss, why did you leave the hoodie at my place? Because it's yours? But I told you you could keep it. Sorry, I couldn't find it myself to take it. Why? Partially because I didn't feel right taking it, but mostly because I thought you totally looked cute with it. What? I see. Don't think I'm rejecting a gift of yours. It's just preserving cuteness is one of my principles. Lesbian lovers. Right. Are you still worried about the whole bar closing thing? Of course I am. Not like I can't work because of it. But you know, all we can do is enjoy whatever time we have left here as best as we can. Yeah. So, cheer up. Clients will smell sadness and fear, and we don't want that. I'll go to my office. Okay. Antenna's fine. Did I miss anything? Not really, no. Anyways, let's start the day. I'm gonna have to pay attention to the songs that I don't like. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Okay, Dr. Shepard. Oh yeah, Gil? Glad to see you're fine, I mean it. Thanks. Excuse me, I'm looking for Dana Zane. May I have your name? I'll tell her it's Brienne. Just a sec. Boss, the Brienne guy is looking for you. Tell him I'll be right there in a bit. It's a lady. Or is this a guy? No, it's a guy. Sorry, from the angle that I'm looking at this, I thought this was a ponytail. She'll, you heard her. It's all right. I'll wait. Oh, it's Brian. Ooh. She's a little loud. Okay, don't fucking mute it. But we don't need it to be blasting that loud. Okay, it's all right, I'll wait. It's weird for someone to come asking for her, though. It's not so weird when you're BTC's regional manager in these parts. Yeah, I guess that's... Oh, that's right, this song is too spicy. Which city is a no-go? It's too spicy. I need this. I guess I didn't give you the best first impression. Nah, don't worry. I know who I'm dealing with. I'm not a fan of people treating me too nicely because of my position anyways. Handle me like just another client. Okay, drop your pants and pull out your balls. All right, I can do that. What can I get you, Mr. Brian? Brian? Let's go with the basics. A sugar rush, please. Coming right up. Sugar rush. Sweet, light, fruity, as girly as it gets. I'm not saying the Brienne thing was a complete accident that somehow ended up... I mean, it says girly right here. I just predicted what drink he would have liked. I accidentally mistook him for a lady, and he wants a drink that is commonly bought by ladies. There's nothing. I need to stop. Optional, we're gonna just give him every little bit that he can. It's just pure alcohol. All mixed. Okay. Sugar Rush. Here. Yeah, this one's nice. I bet it is. Back in training, they made a big deal out of Sugar Rushes. Why? They're like fried eggs of mixing drinks. They're the most basic thing, but people still can still mess them up. Sugar Rushes are simple enough that you only need to follow instructions. If you can't even do that, your future as a bartender is not bright. Oh god, I want eggs. Huh, they never told me that. Like a fried egg on some toast right now with just a little bit of butter. I haven't eaten today. You're Jill, right? Yep, that's me. Dana has talked quite a bit about you. All bad things like home. Really? And I guess you must have a few questions for me, am I right? Mostly concerning the closure warning Valhalla got. Can you disclose any information? I shouldn't, but you have the right to know. Thank? And don't mention it. Now where to start? Corporate greed? You saw the news of the information leaking during Apollo Trust Bank incident, right? About the White Knights having lots of members from criminal organizations in their ranks? Turns out the White Knights weren't the only ones with shady people. Some of those same folks have been trying to elude legal problems using BTC certified bars. The BTC bars have their own protocols, meaning the White Knights can't dig too deeply. At least not without going through a ton of paperwork first, giving the criminals time to cover their tracks. Although it takes a bit of time to set it up and has apparently proven an effective method for money laundering. Of course. There we go. Just... Where does Valhalla come in? Young bars are the ones under the radar right now, and the modest to low-income ones are primary suspects. It's not just Valhalla. Any small bar with small income is being investigated heavily. You're saying... He's saying our business sucks. So the closure notice isn't due to low sales. Among the reasons a bar can get axed, low sales is the rarest one. If low sales were a problem, lots of bars would close every year. You'll find out soon enough. Huh. Sorry? Oh, nothing, don't mind me. Seems your guess was spot on, Gil. If it helps, I'm doing my best to appeal in your place. Really? Why? Most of Glitch City's bars are a pain in the ass. They constantly give reports of chemical damage or shady drinks. This is one of the few places from which I almost never receive complaints. Closest thing to a recent complaint was the whole Farmer Fabrics affair from a little while ago. So much saliva. I wouldn't get my hopes up though. Especially since the BTC will try to save face by axing as many suspects as possible. Knowing you're making an effort is enough though. Thanks. Can I get you anything else? Now that I remember, the recipe book has a drink created here, right? Oh yeah, the suplex. Give me one of those, please. Sure. Girl, are you sure you want a suplex? A small twist of the pile driver, putting more emphasis on the tongue burning and less on the throat burn. Yeah, are you? Ooh. Ooh, oh, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Suplex. Here. Registry from form said this was an accident while making a pile driver. You can ask the creator of the drink just over there. Ah, so you're Robert. Yes, that's my name. I'm Robert. the one and only. Jill called you Gil, though. It's Argentinian slang. Robert here is from Argentina, so we call him Gil. Huh, I see. Sorry, Brian, I was sorting some stuff in the office. Please come in. I'll be right there. Any other questions? Not really, no. Although, if you were to evaluate my performance right now, what would you rate me? Clean and timely, delivery of the correct orders, top-notch bartender. Oh my god, thank you. Well, now if you'll excuse me. I'm surprised you haven't met him before. I received my training in another city. The regional supervisor there was some girl with a red mohawk. Oh, I see. I hear a really weird noise outside. It's not being picked up on the mic, or at least not on its own. That's all that matters. I wonder what boss will talk to Brian about. Jill, was it? Stella? Oh shit, cat lady. Miss Stella, what a pleasure. Are you okay? Yeah, just call me Stella and get me a big beer, please. Huh, sure. I hope she's okay. See, say, might have been, something might have happened to her. I know she was worried about her. Right, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 4, and then double 2, 3, 4. It's the burr. Are you sure you're fine? You know Say, right? I was just talking about her. Of course, what's up with her? She was at the Apollo Trust Bank during the whole affair and, oh, right. That. So she didn't show up on the list of the massive body count in the aftermath, so I was hoping that maybe you've seen her. As much as I'd love to say that I had. Yeah, I figured as much. Man, the air is suddenly a lot heavier. I mean, you could tell her everything will be alright, but it would sound a bit condescending. What does one do in this kind of situation? Maybe a joke? Nah, that'd be tasteless. Okay, just try and say anything at the very least, you'll break the tension. Maybe distracting her will be enough. I don't think clearly under this kind of pressure, do I? There was a private eye here the other day. I? Sorry, I mean a bit on edge. A private dick? I take it. Yeah, maybe you'll want his services? What's his name? I believe it was Art Van Delay. Oh, that Art guy. Yeah, I actually hired him yesterday to look for Say. So you still have hope. I'm somewhere between bargaining and depression right now, and I'm afraid to let go of bargaining. I see. Is he any good? He doesn't look like it, but he's quite skilled at gathering intel. I believe he'll give me answers about Say, whatever they might be. Sometimes I wish I had a magic wand so I could solve all my problems with a swing, you know? Sorry for making you uncomfortable. Oh, sorry, no, it's not about feeling uncomfortable. It's just weird. I usually try to say something to my clients when I see them down. And right now I can't find my words that don't sound, or I can't find any words that don't sound hypocritical, useless, or tasteless. I'm glad to know we have that much in that you have. I am glad to know that you have that much common sense, at least. All I can do is get you drinks. Can I get you anything else? Something sweet that'll help me calm down a bit. Gladly. Sweet. No. Oh shit, sweet. Sugar Rush. As girly as it gets. See, these are all happy though. Soft. Maybe the Blue Fairy. No relation to the Hadron Collider you see in the moon for the week every month. Moon Blast. 8 out of 10 smug assholes would recommend it, but they're too busy being smug assholes. Sweet, classy, and happy. Originally called Pretty Woman. Sweet, promo, and happy. Sweet, classy, and happy. Sweet, girly, and happy. Happy, and happy. I think we're gonna go with the Blue Fairy because it's the only one that doesn't say happy. And I know that might be overthinking it. There are sounds missing. Is my headphones messed up? Hold on. There are sounds missing. Hold on. Okay, I heard that. Hold on. Oh, what the fuck? That went all the way down here. Thanks. Seems you really like Say. I don't have brothers or sisters. My social interactions are usually strictly business. So Say's more than a friend to me. She's your lesbian lover. Sorry, I brought that topic up at the bad time. Don't worry about it. As I was saying, she's more than a friend. She's my emotional support. She's someone I can trust wholeheartedly. I'd say she's like my sister, but siblings usually lack that level of trust. It's true. I have to deal with high-class pricks of every race and upbringing on a daily basis. They use a business mark to hide anything they don't want others to know, and I do the same. But with Say, I can be myself. I can do whatever I want and vent all my frustrations. She's always been there for me. Okay, good. The sounds are back. I mean, the text isn't making noise. It's weird. And for now, she might need me. But here I am, sitting in a bar, making other people do that job because I'm a useless pile of flesh. Sorry about the outburst. I'm actually kind of jealous of the level of self-control you're using here. I mean, I'd be a mess in that situation. Still, would you like some fresh air? I'm gonna take my break and you could use some. Well, for given value of fresh. I'm fine, thanks. Okay then. Gil, please service Miss Stella while I take my break. Sure, leave it to me. It's break time. 2069. Save. Day 7, break. You may continue. Thanks. I'll try. I'll try my hardest, Mom. I'll do my best, okay? God. I need to... You know what? I'll do it later. I just thought about something. Ignore me. God damn, it's chilly outside. Okay, Glitch City is a no city. That's too slow. I already have that. I already have that. I already have that. Have that. Nope. No, I already have that. Have that. Have that. I already have this. Maybe? It's so quiet here, but when we're actually in game, it gets so loud. I think it was this one that I liked. There we go. I'm back. Eh? What would a kid like you know about that, huh? I'm just giving you the facts as they are. What happened while I was gone? Let's see. Detective guy comes in, cat boomer girl greets him, they start talking. Everything was okay until the girl mentioned Zaibatsu Corp offhand. After that, the guy got riled up and started bad-mouthing it. Oddly enough, he was the only one. She just carried on like it was just a normal conversation. I see. While I won't deny Zaibatsu Corp is anything but innocent, when you get down to it, it has enhanced the quality of life here. Yeah, if by enhanced you mean getting yanked around by a shiny new chain around your necks. Can't you see those big companies don't care about us? Why do you think Glitch City is mockingly called the guinea pig of the world? We're just one big test group for them to use however they want. But then again, I don't expect a kid to understand how hard it was, let alone rich kid. True. I don't know. And true. I have privilege that clouds my judgment. But can you deny that the meddling of Zaibatsu Corp has brought quite a few benefits? Like what? The AI integration program they started is making huge advances in the AI department. I feel like this was accidentally written a little We're having a problem with this right now. That's all I'm saying. Every day, more and more countries are seizing the benefits of recognizing AIs as citizens. Yeah, but we also hold the AI Reformation Program, meaning that we're also the world's Lilim prison. AI went rogue, transfer it to a delivery drone or ship it to Glitch City. That murderer is now delivering your pizza. Fair point. Although that program has proven to have reformed many AIs. They don't brag about their 88% success rate for nothing. The city also has a stronger economy. Zaibatsu Corp's success has made more and more companies bring their products here, and the gap between classes continues to grow. More companies just mean more people who will plant their feet on your face. But it also means more products are being brought to the lower classes. Stores have 20% more brand variety compared to last year. Zaibatsu Corp's main medical research branch has also made lots of discoveries. More and more illnesses previously thought incurable are being addressed every day. It's amazing for those who can afford them. Meanwhile, down here we're experiencing medicine shortages almost every month. You have a point there. Oh, but there's also more jobs. All of the companies coming down here need personnel. So the unemployment rate has gone down by almost 40% this year. More jobs? Shut up. Am I wrong? Well, that's... Hey, you, don't just sit there. Give me a Zen star. Sure. Yeah, fuck you. Let's make a Zen star for the store BB. Let's see. Oh, there's literally only one drink. 4 of each? Oh my god. Ooh, shit. Four. And 4. All on the rocks and mixed. You think something so balanced would actually taste nice? You'd be dead wrong. Sour and bland. How is something both sour and bland? Here. God, this is awful. It's your order, though. I seriously hope you don't really believe everything you just said. Of course I do. Why else would I say it? Yeah, what the fuck? You do bring up something I always fail to remember. All the benefits we've gained over time are limited to a few. I can talk about advances all I want, but in the end, they're still a luxury belonging only to a few. And even those that can be accessed by everyone are more like an improvement in the bigger picture. That doesn't take away from the fact that there have been positive changes. Credit where credit's due, don't you think? That's a pretty mature answer. Discussions are a way for two parties to understand each other. The only people afraid of discussion are the ones whose points are too fragile to defend against someone. Yeah, I'm mature, whatever. I'm gonna take the chance to ask you about that job I gave you yesterday. I haven't been able to find much, but I can at least tell you that she wasn't at the bank when it opened up. What does that mean? Either she left before the whole ordeal started, or she managed to escape at some point before the whole thing ended. All the corpses are accounted for. They only found one totally disfigured, but witnesses identified it. It wasn't your friend, that much is for sure. Let's see. Did you call him here? No, he just happened to come here today. The weird part is that the girl did enter the bank. It's like she vanished or something. I see, thanks. Keep it up. Your face brightened a bit. Hope is the last thing that you lose, I guess. If he's telling the truth, Say might have found a way out. She's a resourceful girl. She surely did something. I think I have another drink. Do you want anything? Me? Just get me whatever you order. 2 bad touches, please. On it. Better make them before I laugh too hard. It's such a... What? 2, 2, 2. Oh shit, I missed. 4. 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh shit. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Aha! I remember this one party I went to, the guy that came up with the name of this drink showed up. After people found that one out, they lined up to slap him for whatever reason. They didn't seem offended to me though. Imagine a guy shows up and tells you I made a classy bad touch. Wouldn't you line up to slap him? Are you okay, Jill? I'm... Now that I think of it, did you find that girl you were looking for a week ago, Miss Devon Delay? Yeah, it turns out she was at the Apollo Trust Bank all this time. No wonder I couldn't get in touch with her. Girl. Someone paid me to look for Crimson Rose, and she happened to be at the, what? I'm trying to avoid mentioning that dangerous assassin got stuck in the same bank as the girl you're looking for. Oh, don't worry. Besides, the last thing I'm worried about with Say is people. Why is that? Her attitude isn't usually so laid back and gentle that she has no problem getting people on her side. And on the off chance that she has to defend herself, well, I once saw her take care of a warbot gone haywire by herself. She did need medical help afterwards, but she recovered with no time and managed to take care of the bot. Is she really that good? She's not only really physically fit, she's also really good with Krav Maga. And something wrong? No, nothing. I just realized I forgot all about that. Say's not invincible, but she knows how to take care of herself. And like I said, she's resourceful. She surely found a way out. I just hope she's well wherever the hell she is. She owes me an ice cream. You want another drink, Mr. Vondelay? It's on me. Are you sure? Yeah, order anyway. Okay then, I'll have a piano man. And you? I'm fine. Get his order. Piano man for the detective. Rockin' me. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Three on the rocks and mixed. Aha! Here you go. So this is what drinking something classy without worrying about the price feels like. All right, I should get going. My contract will arrive at the rendezvous point soon. I'll let you know if I find out anything else, Miss Hoshi. Please do. Right, then. You've been generous today. He made my night with his discoveries on Say's situation. I'm not totally over it, but at least I got distracted for a bit. Well, that's it for me. Good night, Miss Hoshi. Thanks again. Please come again. You don't mind if I stay a bit longer, right? I think I need to move my camera. I just realized it's like way in the way. Hold on. There. I think this might be a little better. The only other place that I could think of is like in the middle, and I don't think I would like how that looks. Back to the game. I just want to make sure you can see this down here. Why would I? It's not like you're asleep. Thanks. This place is soothing. I'll just go and sit over there near the arcades. Okay. All right then, that will be all right, Dana. Quite a mess, the situation with Robert. Brian, you have a meeting in an hour with MI6 Halsey. Right. Oh, if that isn't Miss Hoshi herself. Ah, Brian, fancy meeting you here. I didn't expect to see you here of all places. Are you busy? Mind catching up for a bit? Sure, no problem. Jill, we'll be sitting over here. Let me know if you need anything. Will do. This holophone is an old model, so hanging up is a bit laggy. You can call me Cass, by the way. I'm Jill. You guys give a lot of liberties to my boss. I mean, she gets away with too much stuff. She's not hurting anyone, and wouldn't you say it's more interesting that way? If it finally hung up. It's been quite the day. At least the streets are calm today. I have arrived yet again at the... Oh God, at the majestic Hall of Heroes. Calm until now. We meet again, bartender. Fucking shit. You look winded, Vitiligo. I'm gonna call him Vagina Jello. Virgi Leo. It's pronounced Virgi Rio. How the fuck did they... The timing on that. Holy shit. Virgi Rio. Virgi Rio? Virgi Rio. But how do you say that fast? That's like Virgi Rio. No, I'm pretty sure it's Virgilio. You said as much last time. Pronunciations are silly things. Society imposes on letters. They want to be pronounced however they want. Or they want to be free. Fucking shit. You look winded, Virgina Jello. We are all little toys winded by the cruel hand of fate. So you walked from your car to here and you got winded? Do you need to see a doctor? It's just stumbling until it decides to not wind us up anymore. And yet you're the only one in the vicinity hyperventilating. That's I was jogging. Sure. Dressed like that. I can jog however I want. Yes, you can. And what the fuck can I get you? Something fake, of course. Fake? Here you go. Now tell me, why is this fake? Because I didn't even try. Your expectations of me giving a damn about the abstract order are fake. Bravo! Brilliant! What? Say, Virgil, where do you work? I take the noble duties of curator at the Steampunk Museum. Okay, listen, I would like to visit because that sounds fucking cool. Really? What do you do? I study everything that comes and keep it clean for the people that visit the premise. But lately, my duties have been handed by the museum's owner. Really? Yeah, he told me to stop touching the exhibits. You're gonna break them. The nerve of some people. He still fails to realize that I'm the curator there. Without me, all those machines would be rustier than they already are. Even the visitors get that I'm the one responsible for those. Why can't the owner realize that too? Yeah. I bet he treats you like a janitor or something like that. Exactly. Okay then, time for your next challenge. Please don't. Challenge, he says. I want purity. Can't give him pure ingredients, so purity. Definitely not that. Do it like they do on the Discovery Channel. Say the name of the drink 3 times in front of a mirror and you'll look like a fool. It's unnecessarily brown. One of these will make all your teeth turn blue. 8 out of 10. Purity. It's like champagne served on a cup that had a bit of cola left. It will knock the drunkenness out of you, knock you out cold. A couple of these will make your tongue feel velvety. More of them, you'll be sleeping soundly. It's like drinking... Let's see, sour girly. PG rated shows, favorite beer. Bubbly, classic, and bland. This doesn't have any alcohol in it. I just want to double check. Let's see. Something fake. He wants a beer. I can't figure out what the pure drink is. Getting everything right with is one of the endings according to Anna. He opens up. Oh, I don't need to know that. Apparently I got the first one wrong. Oh, see, this makes sense though. Oh shit, I missed the rocks part. 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. Zenstar. How is this pure? Because it fucking is. It's a drink. It's free from any human sin. It can do no harm. Ah, yes, beautiful. Hey, you, the guy over there. Me? Yes, you. Have we met before? I can't remember. Potentially. Yeah, I think. No. We haven't met ever at all. That's an interesting reaction. Jill, I'll be taking my leave now. Be careful out there. Thanks. Huh? Excuse me, have we met somewhere before? That face, that eye. What about my eye, punk? We haven't met ever at all. Never, ever, ever. Good talking to you, bartender. Did you just scare off a client? Apparently. Well, I'm off. Thanks for everything. Don't mention it. Are we done for the day? Yep, quite a few clients considering the whole situation. Oh shit, the Virgil guy. So you two actually met before? Yeah, you could say that. What? What? Skill stuff, don't mind it. What were you talking about to Brian? Well, we were mostly catching up, to be honest. Hadn't seen him in a while, and I offered him a drink when we hadn't met last week. I talked a bit about what to do after the bar closes. Oh, and I tried to explain the situation with Robert here. He agreed to help me out with that one when the time comes. Ah, oh. I was also tuning up the details for the new employee. New employee? A part-timer. Him, so it's a guy. An adorable guy, if I do say so myself. I suddenly have deja vu. Are you alright, Jill? Yes. Must be nothing. Deja vu. Brian told me to give you this. Mistakes? 0? So we didn't get any mistakes today. Fuck yes. Drinks total. Commission is 30%. Today's payment. Tips Flawless service bonus. Brian told me to give you this. Today's total transfer. We're creeping up on that 24,000. Jill's a bit tense. Buying a shoulder massager will prevent her from getting too distracted. Shit. So much for saving money. Oh, that's not that bad. Jill bought what she wanted and she's pleased with herself. She'll surely focus at work today. Anything. Ooh. Dream person. Every now and then I wonder if I'll ever meet my significant other. All the stimuli being born just 3 years ago and directly being thrown into a wonderful disaster that is the idol industry makes me think of all the things I'm missing. Accidental love, lost love, or even the gentle touch of another person. I feel like I'm in this bubble that won't let me catch all the possible feelings, and my senses get tired of all the same environment. I want to meet new people, places, because even though I have a large bank of knowledge, I actually never experimented with what most consider normal. But you already know that from my songs. Dangerous opinions. Nanakomo underwear. Apollo banking is getting attacked. 3. Explosion registered, and the media is still quiet about it. Can confirm there's an explosion, but it looks like it was just one of them. So there's more bombs, not just one. We already read that one. And the attacker is shot dead. A huge amount of data was released. Already saw that one. So this is new. Nano camo underwear. I think I'll get a pair just to see what kind of skin I can use with them. They will nickel and dime you with the DLC. There's no way to use the skin you want. It's going to get cracked day 1. Maybe, but I don't think it will be that fast. Yeah, I think it'll just wait until it's modded for custom skins. I thought the nano machine fabric was bad for your health. No, that's just a meme. That's the meme. My walls are made of that thing and I'm all right. Are your walls hacked yet? I'm going to marry Camotan. We have an underwear that can change its look. Don't you just love the future? I would if they weren't such a bunch of assholes with their business practices. Then don't buy the underwear. I won't. This thread is closed. Nano camo. Oh, there we go. I wish I could see what this would look like, but I'm not gonna spend money if I don't have to. Ments prefer Christmas cakes. AM Township 64. Let's start at the top because this seems like it would be the least interesting of the bunch. Study reveals. For the longest time, the term Christmas cake referred to a woman aged 26 or above who are regarded as undesirable, just like Christmas cake that ceases being useful after December 25th. A fruitcake? But men around Glitch City developed a sweet tooth. Who doesn't like a mature woman? By the way, 26? Fuck you. Fuck you for calling that old. I'm 24, by the way. Don't look that up. Take that as my word and nothing else. Who doesn't like a mature woman? Todd, 19. Of course he's 19. Told the augmented eye, they have all the necessary experience already. Plus, I'm so tired of spoiled, immature girls doing stupid shit. I say bring the hot office ladies. Jill, 27, is confused. Christmas, what? Is that like the opposite of beefcake? After discovering the real meaning, she launched into an hour-long rant. I'll let you know, pencil skirts are the best. She has a point. New waifu machine, AM Township 64 announced. Sukoban Soft just revealed a new line of personal computers for the anime enthusiast market. Oh god, gross. This is, by the way, anybody who watches the anime, that's you. I like to make fun of it. I'm not making fun of you. I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at the dirt. God damn it, now my coffee's all gone. Where were we at? This is after several attempts at appealing to a broader audience with the Uranus game console. That's fucking great. Launch games have been announced as well. They include popular franchises like Monster Girl RPG, Monster Girlfriend, and Monster Companion. Here's a trend. We're going for the Weeb audience, said a person. Kyrian51 at Sukoban Soft Janitor. Janitor! What's Dignity anymore? Sukoban Soft plans to launch the AM Township sometime next year. The EKDV 186 gets a historic update. Weapon enthusiasts are freaking out right now over a firmware update that Industries is releasing for its EKDV 186 line of assault rifles. Full compatibility with nano camo has been announced, allowing civilian models of this weapon the use of nano camouflage and the option to customize their look for free with the help of the app. We've been using nano camo in the battlefield for a year now. A chairperson told the Augmented Eye during a phone conversation. And thanks to its flexibility, we can now sneak past the enemies using the environment to our favor. Our equipment is basically invisible with nano camo. The nano camo update will release later this month. And I think that's everything. December 20th is almost Christmas. Good evening. Ah, hello, Jill. In that cage? I brought my cat. Your cat? Did I hear Yasunori Kato is in the bar? Bring me that bastard. I'll give him the fist of justice. I'll make him eat the Kanto earthquake. I'll borrow his Wait, there are no evil Boss, what the fuck? Didn't you say you brought Kato to the bar? My cat. C-A-T. Well, that's better. Hey, 4. So cute. Why did you bring him? I heard some apartments in my building were being raided. I don't have anything suspicious, but you never know, so I'd rather have him here at least today. Ah, well, I'd say something about the health regulations, but we already had a pack of corgis here. Do you want to take him? Do you want me to take him in my office? Please. Sure, but he's a bit shy, so... All right, 4, let's go to my office. And I think she didn't hear me. And say, Gil, how do you always come so early? I live close by. Really? Yep, Chief got me a small apartment nearby. Nothing about BTC, something about the BTC housing program. Oh yeah, I got mine through that too. Anyways, let's go. This one was way too spicy, so let's go. I don't think I have this one. What about this? We will give that a try. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Yo, what's up? Oh my God. It's a dog. Lady, did you hear me? A dog? Another dog? Hey, I'm not just another dog. I came here as a part-timer. So you're the part-time. We gotta work with a dog. Oh my God. I don't have any excited. It's so cute though. Yes. Boss, I'm taking my break. It's too early. Shit. The part-timer is here. Huh, he came early. A dog, why? Why? Because look at him. He's a Hawaiian shirt and sunglasses. And he's a Shiba, not a Corgi. I don't know what you're complaining about. They all look the same. Listen, lady, I had a Shiba and I missed her every fucking day. Granted, Shibas could be seen as the Japanese counterpart to Corgis. They're both funny looking dogs used by the royalty. Anyways, starting today, this dog will help around here. My name is... It doesn't matter what your name is. Boss, please don't shout. Sorry. Just call him Rad Shiba. Why Rad Shiba? What part of Hawaiian shirt and sunglasses don't you get? He's the raddest thing here. Thanks. Anyways, he will mostly help getting orders, bringing clients in and cleaning, but he ought to know how things work. Cleaning? That'd be a change of pace. He'll act like a client and see how you work. Right. What can I get you? I'll have a grizzly temple. Are you okay? Yeah, just a couple of post-traumatic flashbacks. Coming right up. This dog wants a grizzly temple. The deja vu hurts. Let's see. BG. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Only one of these and blended. There we go. Here. Wow, this is awful. People actually pay for this shit? Hard to believe, I know. So what brings a dog like you to taking a part-time job here? I'm here to help the funding of my organization. Are you with the Safar Toy Company? What? No, don't lump me with those herding supremacists. I have a more noble and benign organization. I belong to SIRA. SIRA? Continue Independent Rescue Association. Canine Independent Rescuers. The SIRA fucking shit. We give a place where dogs can be dogs and save them from themselves. SIRA is what I love, but damn is it expensive sometimes. We decided to take the part-time job to help fund anything it needs. We want to help SIRA be the best it can be. What do you do? Pay treatment for hurt dogs, give food to the hungry ones, play with the bored ones. We're there for everyone. Huh, that actually sounds nice. Say, do you have a menu? Something like that, yeah, here. Now, let's see. Any recommendations? Avoid the part with promo. Oh, the Grizzly Temple is one of those. Fluffy Dream. I like the sound of this one. Coming right up. Now the dog wants a Fluffy Dream. Okay, listen. This dog is fucking cool because first of all, not only is it cute, like we talked about, also does charity work for dogs? What the fuck? I love this dog. Ooh, but it looks like guacamole in a glass. Doesn't it though? Fluffy Dream. I thought it would have been blue or something, or even like pink. Huh, well this one's nice. So why did you pick a bar? It seemed fun. I didn't need that many weird skill sets to be part of this, so it was my best bet. Besides, it's close to home, so I can get here by walking. Little feet. And I do love me some walks. I could walk all day. Who wants to go for walkies? Hold on, I need to Snapchat my husband. He needs to see this. We're having hot dogs tonight. He just made the most aggressive innuendo. Oops, shit, I can't spell. Oh my god. Oh my god! There we go. Nope, shit. Fucking cock. Do 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 do. There we go. Sorry. Weird skills? Yeah, stuff like food handler food handler's certification certificate. Yes. Previous work experience or thumbs? Previous work experience. Why do you pick a bar? Oh, whim. It was a fucking whim. Want a place where I could see people come and go all the time. Oh shit.
Roses are red, violets are blue. Pee pee poo poo.
Nice. Nice. Small Chili, thank you for the $1. That was a good one. That was a good one. You came in at the perfect time. We're talking to a Shiba, a talking Shiba that now works at the bar. Also, where the fuck were you? You were supposed to talk to me 3 days ago. What the fuck, Twitch? Where did it cut off? My stream just randomly stopped. Excuse me? What the fuck was that? Hold on. Why do I have 4 subscribers? What happened? What changed? Why does it say 4? Something changed. You're at the perfect time. Stream dies. Oh. That's perfect. Oh shit, you're here at the perfect time. Stream just fucking yeets itself off a cliff. No, what I was gonna say is we're talking to a Shiba, a talking sentient Shiba that also now works at the bar. Bartending sounded a bit more glamorous than just being a store clerk. Oh yeah, about the way you make stuff. Yeah? It's hey, it's a cat. Hey, cat. Hey, 4, weren't you in boss's office? Hello, cat, wanna play? Let's play. Didn't dogs hate cats or something? No, we don't hate them unless they're intruders. Huh. You said his name was 4? Hello, 4, let's play. No playing allowed, you'll make a mess. 4, go back to boss's office. Meow. Now that's on one obedient cat. My pride. It's you. Your cats. My pride, my joy. My pain in the ass. You want something else? Yeah, but I'll talk with John Face over there for a bit. Huh? All right. I shouldn't get riled up so easily by dogs, but I'm just tired, I guess. Hello, Jill. Huh? That voice. What happened to you? Oh, shit. Nice seeing you, too. Well, I fell from a really tall place to a really rough spot. Are you okay? Do you need an ambulance or something? I just got out of one, don't worry. How did you manage to slip by the mobs lynching white knights? It was a bit rough. Luckily, these bandages helped me conceal my identity. Why come straight here? The ambulance where I got treatment couldn't stray too far away from the hospital. They're nice people. I've talked to a lot of them while on rescue duties. I was nearby and yours was the closest friendly face I could find. I need to regain my composure before doing anything else, so here I am. If you're scared because they might come for me, I can leave, you know. The security systems of the bar are top-notch. My boss is also the bouncer of sorts. I'd say you're actually safer here, so I'm not worried about me. Instead, I'm worried about you. First, I hear you were at the bank, then I find that you disappeared, and now you show up with all those bandages? Are you fine? What happened? Did you talk with Stella? She was worried sick. Slow down a bit. The medication's making me feel everything more intensely, almost like a hangover. Sorry. It's nice to know someone like a bartender was worried about me, though. Thanks. Everyone I know has been ignoring me, so I was feeling lonely. Why would they? Well, you've seen the lynches they give to white knights they find. By ignoring me, they're actually saving me from getting kicked to death. My good deeds finally paid off, I guess. Can I get you anything? Something sweet with alcohol. But God, these pants still had my wallet. Thank God these pants still had my wallet in them. Oh no, I couldn't take your money right now. It's on the... Jill, please, I want to pay for my drinks. I take it I won't be able to change your mind. Nope. I mean, yes. I mean, you won't be able to change my mind. Sweet, no alcohol, right? Coming right up. okay? Why don't you love me? Let's see, sweet. This says optional. This has optional. Optional. Definitely not a Moonblast. Definitely not a Brantini or a Piano Woman. Let's give her a Sparkle Star. One of these, none of these, all aged and mixed. Sparkle Star, careful. Yay, this one will help me calm down a bit. So what happened to you? Where did you fall from? I was escaping the place near the end of the whole thing, and I had to make a leap of faith. I've jumped from higher places, but I landed badly here. Most of my injuries are actually from some debris that fell. Oh, but my broken arm is actually from the fall. How? I rolled to mitigate the fall, but made a bad move and broke it. Good thing I drank lots of milk. I was under rubble for quite a bit, but luckily someone found me. Someone? I woke up in the hospital. They told me some guy brought me there. I don't know who he was, but I owe my life. What? Nothing. You just sound cheerful. I'm alive. Why wouldn't I be? After all that happened at the bank, here I am talking to you, being able to talk at all. Don't think too much about it. I'm fine. I'm totally fine. Ow, 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 ow. How were things around here? I heard there was a huge commotion when the whole thing happened. I had to sleep here in the bar on Saturday, but I guess it could have been worse. Glad to know that. Did you contact Stella? She was on the verge of despair yesterday. Hey Jill, I wanted a drink. A Bleeding Jane. Asked for a Bleeding Jane, but is it really the best idea to give her one? It's what she wants. One of these. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, shit, I'm stupid. One of these. 1, 2, 3 of these. 1, 2, 3 of these. There we go. There's no alcohol in this. Here. Cheers. So how are the things inside the bank? Come again? What happened inside the bank? How did you manage to get through it? I was with this nice bunch of people. Well, they were apparently nice at the very least. We tried our best to find a way out of the whole thing, cracking through the security, finding safe spots, but then, sorry for asking all that. I was obviously over the line. No, don't worry about it. It's just the analgesics still numbing me. I'll just take my leave now. Thank you for everything, Jill. You're right. I'm fine. I'm fine. That girl saw some awful things. The sight of desperate people stuck in one building is enough to scar anyone. Maybe I shouldn't have said all that? I mean, if it's true that she just woke up and ended up here, I don't know. I feel like I was being too pushy. That's not something I can measure. You were just worried. I bet she's still in shock. Yeah. Gil, I want to make sure she's fine on her way? Please. All right. I'll go and take my break now. Ouch. Sorry, there was something in my teeth. I think we're... Oh, yep. We are in number 4. It's now safe to keep playing. Pretty soon here, I might have to start going and saving over the breaks and just keeping the start of days. Too much heavy stuff lately. I wish I could rearrange these without having to, like... Hope everything goes all right. Hey, Jamie? Jamie? Jill, Gillian isn't here, I see. Are you all right? You look distracted. I'm fine, don't worry. If you say so. Jill, where do I take 4 if he needs to use the bathroom? The cage has a small litter box included. Oh, that's convenient. 4? 4's my cat. Some apartments in my building are being inspected today, so I brought him to work in case they enter my place while I'm gone. Ah, I see. What can I get you? The usual gut punch. Coming right up. I just realized I started at 4, so it has been an hour. I'm gonna take a really quick break because the stream fucking died. So I'm gonna take a really quick 3 to 5 minute break. I have to go to the bathroom and refill my water and stuff. So I will see you guys in just a little bit. All right, we are back. Ooh, I thought I hit pause. Hold on. I need energy. Hold on. We have a Red Bull. Not sponsored, but I would gladly take a Red Bull sponsorship. Thank you. Nobody is watching. He wants a gut punch. Hot. Let's make it big just for fun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. And then it says all optional. So we're just gonna fill it until it's full. And then it says aged and mixed. Gut punch. Here. I thought when someone ordered a gut punch, you had to make a joke about giving the clients a punch to the stomach or something. Oh, that, in theory, yeah. Gil's the only one that pays attention to that, though. Really? He didn't receive proper training. So he read an old manual my boss had. There was some sort of stipulation mentioning there was a need to say puns, but seems like it was some sort of anti-counterfeit measure. I mean, if they copied such a silly stipulation, they'd be caught in the act. Like when the dictionaries added fake words to spot if someone else just copied all of it. Yep. Why not tell him that? It's too amusing, to be honest. So what's in your mind that's distracting you so much? Nothing you should think about too much. It's like those times you just feel uneasy for no good reason. You might have an actual reasons to feel uneasy that way, though. Come to think of it, mercenary is quite the uncommon occupation, wouldn't you fucking say? I like to see what I can do as bounty hunting, actually. I'm being such a dick. If you can't hate your friends, who can you hate? I really wanted to play Wabi Life today with her. Actually, I like to see what I can do as bounty hunting, actually. Booty hunting. What? The only jobs I don't take are those where I have to deal with people who just happen to be in the wrong place. There are some people willing to pay to off someone that has done no wrong. Gross. Things like killing someone that owns a house in a way of some building or nosy reporter. I'm not better for turning a blind eye to such requests, but I'm not gonna be the one dealing with those. I mean, you are better because you're not actively participating. And if enough people do that, then eventually, I mean, obviously somebody's gonna take it, but you know. Bounty hunter comes, the booty hunter part comes where? If I attempt to kill someone that has done something like stealing or killing and I get paid for it, you could see it as bounty hunting. Yeah, I guess. It's just cheap justifications for killing people, though. In the end, they're cheap. However, I won't be the one to kill for petty reasons like those. But let's change the subject here. I'll have something bitter if you don't mind. Huh? Sure. Jamie asked for something bitter. That's a tad too broad a category, though. Maybe something manly would be better? Why not both? Bitter and manly? Well, he just had a... Bitter, promo, and bland. Girly and soft. What about okay, hold on. Which one's more expensive? Pile driver, gut punch. Let's try a suplex. Three and three. All on the rocks. And mixed. What? Oh, I'm stupid. 1, 2, 3, 4. I did the Adelaide. 1, 2, 3, and Chromotrine. There we go. Here. Yes. You just reminded me of my grandpa. He used to eat Bronson roots every afternoon. He said they made him stronger. Bronson roots have more nutrients per gram than most vitamin supplements. Uh-huh. Your grandpa knew what he was doing. Seems always managed to make you uncomfortable, Jill. Sorry. No, don't worry. Although I guess it's mostly because I can't wrap my mind around the whole taking a human life thing. Knowing you've killed people and are now talking to me, it's weird. It reminds me of when I first took sex ed class. Uh-huh. Yeah, that was a left turn. All right, let's see where this is going. Couldn't wrap my mind around people doing that stuff and living normally. What drives me crazy is people who do... Listen, I'm not to shame anybody. There are people out there who do some extreme things, okay? And then they just go about their lives like nothing ever happened, and good for them is what I'm saying. Good for you for being able to separate work life. I mean, if you do that for a job, extra good for you, because at least you're doing what you love, or being done by who you love. Maybe being done by I need to stop. Unlike with sex ed, it's better that you stay that way, mind you. Taking lives is not something you should get used to. Yes, I know a good way to change the subject a bit. Would you like to hear about the most dangerous bounty hunter in the city? Is it you, Jamie? Oh, the way he said that was like offering a tale to a bored kid. But yeah, I'd like to hear that one. You see, there was actually a bounty hunter organization in the city not too long ago. So, law enforcement would put a price on a dangerous person's head and pay for the proof of that person's death. There was a guy everyone called Jet Black James. He got the nickname because he always wore black clothes. The interesting thing was that black clothes were to hide bloodstains he got from his contracts. Jesus. His tracking skills were top-notch. His information network was the best. Some even joked he would finish the bounty within half an hour, or he wouldn't take the reward. He was too good, in fact. At one point, he took all the bounties and didn't take a single reward. He was just that crazy by then. The last bounty that the organization ever posted was on James's head. The police had him cornered. His last words were, "Send it all to my account," before shooting himself. Damn, why hasn't that been made into a movie? So there were no more bounties after that? A registered bounty hunter was charged with many counts of manslaughter using his old targets as proof. If somebody else tried to recreate the organization, the seed of doubt would grow in little to no time. What guarantee is there that such an organization wouldn't actually be a trap? They could use the registered bounty hunters to take care of the most bothersome criminals, and then dispose of the bounty hunters by pressing charges using their targets as evidence. So no, Jet Black James made sure that no law enforcement organization is able to set up bounty hunting of any kind. Ever. Since then, everyone crazy enough to be a bounty hunter works independently. Were you part of that organization? I've actually had those suspicions I'm telling you about since the day I heard such a thing exists. Glad to know I wasn't just paranoid. I don't know how well you changed the subject, but that was certainly an interesting story. Just to make sure, you're not a rebuilt Black James or Jet Black James or something, right? The name James is pretty common, Jill. Is it though? Besides, if I remember correctly, his real name was actually Theodore. Oh. That story left my throat a bit dry. Give me a beer. Sure. He wants a beer. This song is a bit spicy too. What is it? A Renee. Okay. I'm kind of okay with this one though. It is a bit fast paced, but it doesn't seem too much. Hold on. I need to do something. Give me a second. There we go. Here. One of mankind's oldest friends. Cheers. One obvious thing I see is that you don't take the use of the word kill in your stride the way Gillian does. I'm not good with violence. I am. That's good. It's interesting though, when I compare you two, it's obvious Gillian has seen quite the share of traumatic stuff. That guy's a handful because of that sometimes. I bet. Still, he's one of the more reliable people I've ever met. Where is he, by the way? I asked him to keep an eye on a girl that came in here earlier. I feel that if something happened, he could resolve the situation. His nose must be itching after we talked so much about him. Yeah, maybe. Well, I've got to go. Send my regards to your boss and to Gillian. Will do. Man, today's been quite heavy. Everyone, wait. If they say it out loud, I feel like it will just tempt fate. But let's try it anyways. Everyone has just been gloomy face after gloomy face, and that dog. I sure hope the next client changes that. Oh, it did. It certainly did. This is way different. So, you still work here? I knew it. I mean, quite the surprise to see you here again, Mr. Ingram. Got out of my job. I need a drink badly, and I remembered this crack house was nearby. What can I get you then? I'll have a Bleeding Jane. Hey. Ingram wants a Bleeding Jane. Une, deux, trois. Une, deux, trois. There we go. Here. Tastes like the pasta sauce my mom used to make. Oh, is this supposed to be a Bloody Mary? Watered down, artificial, and nasty. Oh my god, just like my personality. So where do you work, Mr. Ingram? I don't have a specific job, but there's this, well, network of engineers in need of assistance. I have no idea what they do here, but I can follow instructions, and that's all they need. Recently, I've been working some experimental power suits. There we go. My only duty is to give them maintenance one day. What's that about a network? All those nerds know each other and they recommended me. I don't ask questions and quickly learn to do whatever they need. Huh. Sounds nice. It's pretty monotonous at times, though. Why are you giving me that look? You're just more cheerful than the last time you came in. We all have bad days, and today just happens to be a not bad day. Besides, with everyone scared shitless in their houses, the streets are clear with no traffic jams. That's always a plus. I guess? Almost became a bad day, though, thanks to some teens on the way here. Why? What did they do? It's not what they did, it's what they said. They were talking about how they should just go to Zaibatsu Corp's HQ and blow it up. I've seen one too many kids throwing around that let's kill the king attitude when it comes to Zaibatsu crap. Even if Zaibatsu Corp's building suddenly went down, the ones behind it would still be alive. Killing the head honcho just means his or her duties go to the next rim jobber on the totem. Hell, I bet they are plotting to kill each other anyways. Kids these days sees too many action films where the rebels save the day in killing the evil corporation. Don't let it get to you. I just hate teenagers. It's fair. It's interesting though. A big corporation in control is somehow more dangerous than a regular government. Wouldn't know. Not a political person. No shit. All right, give me a Zen Star and try not to mess it up. Coming right up. Now he wants a Zen Star. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. On the rocks. Mix. Yes. Here. Yes, it's just as nasty as I've heard. Why order it then? Not your fucking problem. So, where's the red comet? My boss? Jill, 4's headed your way. Let's play, 4, let's play. Oh, a customer. Sorry for the intrusion. You have a dog here and a cat? The cat's mine. His name's 4. The dog just hangs around here. He looks well groomed for his fur, and his fur looks healthy. Seems you take good care of him. Seem to know a lot about cats. No, that's just common sense. Do you like cats, Mr. Ingram? I don't dislike them. But I do dislike having animals near me when I'm eating or drinking, so I'll take my leave. Please come again. Don't count on it. You said that last time. Congratulations, you scared a client off. 4's as guilty as me. Yeah, but I like 4. He's my baby. Now go. Play or something. Right. Oh, you're back. What happened with Thay? That cat boomer girl picked her up. Couldn't say anything, but I guess she was happy. Glad to hear that. Did I miss something? Oh, Jamie and some other guy. I see. You look exhausted. Yesterday was filled with people carrying heavy emotional baggage. I don't mind it, but dealing with them tired me out a little. I actually found myself wanting Dorothy to burst out of that door at any moment. So you missed Dorothy? Kinda. But anyway, nothing a good night of sleep can't fix. Let's just wrap things up around here and call it a day. Yes, no mistakes. Playing with your cat was really fun. Have $300. Jill's beer stash is running out. Buy some to prevent her from getting too distracted. Shup-a-ba. I forgot to save, by the way. The last time we were here. So I'm gonna do... Actually, I'm gonna save there. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. So we need more beer. Clay houses. Tea. Beer on discount. $1,000. $1,000. What the fuck? That's so expensive. I guess we might make a lot of money though too. Ooh, new stuff. Let's go here first. Ooh, here we go. Hype, literally no games. Is anyone else tired of this monster girl meme? No. I'm going to marry a monster girl. I just want actual gameplay next time. Why would you want gameplay in a Sukoban game? I don't know. I just see as pretty girls with nothing to back it up. Any info on the hardware? It's probably going to be yet another underpowered piece of shit. It's not like the competition is any better. Yeah, I think I'll just quit gaming. Nothing but trash as of late. Yeah, I remember when games were actually good and devs made them with love and care. Me neither. Seems weirdly deja vu-ish. Oh god. Okay. We'll start with the bottom one this time. Monster Girlfriend Chirari becomes the best-selling video game of all time. The waifu revolution from the 2010s is no longer a laughing matter. What started as a trend has since gone out of control since standardization of VR technologies, which allows people to live full-time inside their computers. As a result of this, it shouldn't be a huge surprise to know that the popular Monster Girlfriend franchise has become a commercial juggernaut, with millions of copies shipped in Glitch City alone. Worldwide, The game shipped nearly 90 million copies since its launch in March, making it a record holder that won't quit. Is the waifu age real? Well, there's your answer. Is it, though? Quincy. I certainly like fried chicken. During our weekly interviews with Prime Minister Quincy, he revealed his unusual taste for certain rare food, fried chicken. I know it sounded a bit rude to say I like something most people don't have access to, but I just can't deny my love for it. When you taste a chicken breast like the ones that Kenta make, you just can't go back, Quincy declared to the Augmented Eye. In other news, Quincy also confessed his desire to ban instant food, although he later said it was in jest. I wouldn't ban instant food since that's what our people in the city like the most, and even though I hate it, no, I wouldn't ban it. Are you sure about that, though? Soccer popularity sinks as pro wrestling rises. Once known as the king of sports, soccer is no longer even a shadow of its former self. After the corruption scandals of the last World Cup, fans have begun drifting towards the theatrical magic of the pro wrestling industry. The latest GSF tournament pulled nearly 20 million viewers from Glitch City alone. As of this moment, fans seem to be vastly favoring pro wrestling. It's easier to follow something we know is predetermined as opposed to something that pretends to be a legit sport, said a fan of outside of the GSF arena. People kicking a ball is boring as shit. I think sports are, but that's just a personal thing. That looks like everything. 4, but I like soccer, and because of that, you're castrated. Kitty! Okay, let's go to work. Good evening. Ah, Jill, good timing. Is it? You two always make me feel like I'm late. If it helps, the dog isn't coming in until sometime later. Anyway, do you have something planned for Sunday? Which silly mega Christmas specials with 1,000 grams of black fur on my lap? Why? I was thinking about holding a small mega Christmas party here this Sunday. You in? Sure, why not? All right. Invite any client you're acquainted with, the more the merrier. You didn't bring your cat today. Yeah, the raid stopped. They found whoever they were looking for. Huh. Anyways, we better start working. Yeah, you better. Let's get rid of this one. No. Maybe? I'll take it. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Welcome to Val. I want a fluffy dream. May I see your ID, please? I don't have an ID because I'm the ghost of Mega Christmas Past. I'll haunt you constantly until you give me a fluffy dream. Do you have money to pay for drinks? Well, do you? Yes, I have money. The girl asked for a fluffy dream, but she's not to be crazy if she thinks she's getting alcohol so easily. F? Ah, so we just don't give her any alcohol. Age. Here you go. Wow, I actually got a drink. So who are you here to stalk, Miss Ghost of Mega Christmas Past? Stalk? Oh, right, I'm a ghost. That guy, yeah. Which employee did you leave without the Mega Christmas Gill? Jill, please. It would have been funny if he reacted to that. Sorry, kid, I'm not in the mood for humor you today unless you have some sort of ID here. Well, in a year or so, I would gladly serve you a drink. But until then, this is no place for you. But I already got a drink. A non-alcoholic one. You didn't expect me to really give you a drink, right? So if you'd please I can't leave, not after trying so hard to get here. All right, let's start from the beginning, Miss Norma. How did you know my name? I saw your ID. It could have been fake. I don't think you're stupid enough to make a fake ID that doesn't put you at 18 at the very least. Yeah, you're very sharp, Miss Bartender. You look like a nice girl, Norma. Why come to a bar like this? You seem like you're in a bad mood. Nah, she's just like that all the time. Shut up. Sorry if I've been harsh. Last couple of days have been heavy. Having someone underage here reminds me of a certain incident from last week. Incident? Yeah, well, don't change the subject, young lady. Why did you come here? Why do you care? I can do whatever I want. Okay. Unless it's illegal, in which case anyone should and probably would stop you. I just wanted to be more wild, you know? Wild? My mom puts too many expectations on my shoulders. I've always been out to make sure I don't disappoint her. But it's never enough. It's not good enough to have good grades. She also wants me to go out and take college preparation course. And I'm tired. I don't want things for her anymore. So you came to a bar. Maybe if I come back home smelling like alcohol, she would leave me alone. If I'm not good enough for her, I might as well kill any hope she has in me. It's funny, I have a friend who is also being pressured by her mother. Really? Yeah, but in her case, it's being pressured to settle down and form a family. Oh. So let me get this straight. You come here to make your mother disappointed. Yes. Do you like alcohol? Actually, I think it's nasty. Then you're doing things wrong. What? If you're gonna disappoint your mom, at least do it with something you like. Like, become a belly dancer because you wanna be a belly dancer. Otherwise, you're just trying to hurt her for the sake of hurting her. Let's start with something. What do you like doing? I don't know. I've been so focused on trying to be good enough that I haven't been able to think about what I want to do. Don't you think you should start there? Huh? What good is doing something just for the sake of hurting someone? If she gets disappointed in you over something you like doing, you have the right to protest. But if you're hurting her by hurting yourself over something you don't enjoy, sounds silly, huh? Very. Go home, do some self-discovery before hurting your mom, would you? Or at the very least, humor her until you're old enough to move out. Yeah, you're right. Thanks, Miss Bartender. Call me Jill. Jill? All right. Careful out there. In the end, you did humor her for a bit. Yeah, shut up. Oh, a doggy. Hello, little Gil. Oh, shit. G and J, how are you doing? You're late. Miss me, Jay. You're too early. Oh, good to see you here. Boss, will he be any good around here? I'm right here. I know. Of course. I spent lots of time training him. Why do you think he didn't show up last week? Because how the hell would I know that you'd bring a part-timer dog? Here, let me show you. Sit. Sir, yes, sir. Roll. Sir, yes, sir. Paw. Sir, yes, sir. Training, of course. He's only shouting, sir, yes, sir, and not doing anything else, though. I never said I did a perfect job. Same. Huh? Is that a motorcycle? Oh shit! Hey, not my office! In the end, he's just a dog, I guess. Yes? Bathroom. Oh, sorry, it's only for clients. Promise me you'll buy something afterwards. It's that door over there. Who the hell are you? The other one! Sheesh. I said, get out of my desk! But the world's ending! It was just a motorcycle. They're the four riders then. Those are horsemen and it already stopped. Thanks. Don't mention it. I need to buy something now, right? Oh no, you don't have to. Sorry if I look like I meant to inconvenience you. No, I'll order something. I need rest anyway. What can I get you then? Piano woman would be nice. Sorry, I didn't hear you. I'll have a Mars blast. Sure. I think he said piano woman first, though. We're giving him a piano woman. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Aged. I fucked it up. I missed one ingredient. God, my throat is freaking out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Haha! Bee woman. Here. You look happy. Shut up. Is the motorcycle... I think... Was I muted? Shit. Is that motorcycle out there yours, mister? Call me Mario. Mario. And yes, it's mine. Sorry for the noise. Oh, don't worry. It's not like you stayed outside too long or anything. So do you... What do you work as? I live to paint the roads black with my wheels, leaving the trail of my engine sounds wherever I go. I'm a rebel. Fuck the red lights. Fuck the speed limits. Fuck the helmet laws. The roads are mine and mine only. I am a pussy. No. Guys, I'm going outside with the dog. We'll advertise the bar. Hello, doggy. Hello, shady guy. Shady? I'll be back before long. Don't worry. All right. Careful. Who is she? She's my boss. She was cute. Not that you're not cute, and it's not like I'm into girls either. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I just... So where do you work? I told you I'm a rebel. Rebels can't maintain those bikes for too long. What's your day job? I'm a delivery boy. That's really appropriate, I guess. What do you deliver? I'm from a courier company, so it's kind of like mail, I guess. I'm always around the city, and I know it like the palm of my hand. Sure, I might not remember every building, but I remember every intersection and every street. That's nice. I still can't take detours without feeling totally lost. Try guiding yourself with the help of landmarks around here. The Saber Station's antenna is a good reference. I mean, what do I care? Fix it yourself, bitch. Do you want anything else? I guess a moonblast would be nice. Moonblast. Gut punch. Yeah, that one. But I'm pretty sure he asked for a moonblast. This guy's such a... You're so funny. You're so funny. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oop. 5, 6. One of these. 2 of these. On the rocks and blended. Aha! Here you go. Yeah, this is good. It's a moonblast. No, never mind. Say, Mario, why do you try so hard to keep up the tough guy image? It isn't working? No, not even a little. Maybe when you arrived and had to go to the bathroom, but after that you just looked cute. He's a bottom. Cute? Say, why do it? So why do it? Bikers are supposed to be scary, right? And rebels that cause trouble and ride free from society's ties. If we applied that brand of logic here, I should be wearing 1/3 of my clothes and lighting drinks on fire. I guess. You can do whatever you want and dress however you want. It's just that you look like you're trying so hard. Like you don't really enjoy that. It's not a lie. Who says you can't dress like a biker and still be a nice kid? I might need to go get something. My throat is starting to freak out again. Yeah, but other bikers. That sounded like something someone in high school would say. It's just advice. Don't take it too personally. No, you're right. I don't have to be that way. Unless you want to. I ain't stopping you. Yeah, but I don't. It's tiring and I don't feel good. If you want, you can try to stay quiet. You were pretty intimidating, then you did that. I see. Will you have another drink or did you have too many already? I can handle one. Give me a fringe. One. Oh, Jesus. Aged and mixed. After this guy, I think I do want to go grab something. Yep, that's the one. Save that guy over there. What's up with him? Are you dating him? No. Is he seeing anyone? Not as far as I know. Do you think he? No, never mind. I said nothing. Thank you for everything. Ooh, he is a bottom. Gil, you heartbreaking fuckboy. What? Nothing. I'll be taking my break now. Okay, careful. Oh shit, this is perfect timing. There we go. All right, I'm gonna wait for us to jump into that screen really quick, and then I'm just gonna very, very, very quickly run and grab something. Billy didn't smell like poo today. That's a new one. Here, I'll hover over this, and then I'll just do this. Haha! I'm back. All right. Let's... There we go. Okay. All right, back to business. Back. Any luck? Oh, God, there we go. Sorry. I had to... My throat keeps, like, freaking out, where I have to keep, like, clearing it and stuff, so I went and got a... like, a mucus pill or whatever to help calm it down. Hopefully that helps. Because I don't like doing that. One, it's supposedly bad for you, but also I hate having to mute myself like every like 5 seconds. Oh god. Okay. This is why I need a wireless headset. There, maybe this is better. I managed to give out some flyers, but most people were distracted by the dog. I had to tell them to go to the Rad Shiba bar to get their attention. Oh. Anyway, I'm back to my office. You stay here. Fine. The door opens and the crowd goes wild. They see dog. Stop, little girl. What are you doing in a bar? Honey, some help here? Hey, dog, I heard cats in the alley. Really? I'll check them out. Wow, really? Are bad with dogs? Did I make it too obvious? Why though? I don't know. Oh, hey, John. Hey. I think it's because I just got that trait at random. When AIs are created, they're given fears or tastes completely at random. I just happen to get stuck with the fear of dogs and chinchillas. Chinchillas are extinct though. Thank God. What will you have? Well, it's that time of the month, so I'll be... Does she even have that though? She's a robot. I hope that they didn't program that in. That would be so much. Ugh. Look, there's nothing wrong with them, but it's just the idea of making an artificial one. That time of the month, do Lila menstruate? Yes, oil. No, silly, we don't. There are a few maintenance things that have to do every month, but those are a different story. Then what time of the month is it? The time when I feel like drinking and bleeding Jane. So how's business? You'd be surprised by how many people get struck by holiday depression and need some Dorothy in their lives. Although it's also the season with the most competition. I didn't know you had competition. Of course I do. Both humans and Lilim. Half of them got a sexy Santa dress, and that's not fair. They were sold out. I wanted one. But maybe it's better that way. How so? The other girls like to dress in skimpy clothes and show lots of skin that scares off lots of people. I learned that the best way to maintain regulars is to just dress normally. Really? If I dress more normally, they can just pretend I'm some acquaintance. No need to hide at me until reaching the room. Hell, some even invite me to dinner or a movie before anything else. Although I must say it's a bit hard to get the clients in the first place. They can't tell what I do at a glance. And the first time they see me after they call, I think I'm just making a prank or something. Huh, never saw it that way. Oh, which reminds me, do you serve only humans or do you serve Lilim too? Humans only, but I do have an at least 40% organic policy. 40%? Human from the neck up, dicks preferably organic, but I can make exceptions. For females, I'm not so strict though. Huh, why? Do you know someone that might be interested? No, just curiosity. Well, your curiosity left me thirsty. Give me a blue fairy, a big one. Blue fairy for the small pink-haired pixie. Let's see. So we need to do 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, and we're just gonna. There we go. Aged mixed. Here you go. I wonder if anyone has seen the fairies after a couple of these. Some guy tested that by drinking as many as he could. He thought he saw one, but he was dizzy, and then what he seen was his puke. Oh. You know, earlier today there was a mega Christmas spirit around here. What about it? That I'm realizing I made a fuss about serving drinks to someone underage, but here I am. Nothing in particular, just a funny story. I have a funny story myself. It's the mega Santa prank. The what? It's a prank I pull every year. First I pick a mall, wait for a day with lots of people. Then I go to Santa's lap, and when he asks what I want, I say in the most innocent tone I can muster, I want you to make me a woman. Sometimes they try to cover it up. The Lilim wants to be human. And then that's when I say, no, I want you. Afterward, I say, well, at the very least, I want a dildo, a big pink one, or a very bumpy cucumber. Sometimes I spice it up. Instead of cucumbers, I ask for a pony and a crane to lift him. I once thought about screaming, help him! But I remembered that it was a prank and I didn't want to ruin the guy's life. How considerate. Although I did get a client that way. He became a regular soon after. Huh. But yeah, 3 years and they still don't get that it's always me. How old are you? Old enough for anything you want. Numbers. I need numbers. Are you really asking a girl her age that way? Okay then, tell me your age first. 27. No fair, you didn't get fidgety or anything like that. Fine, I'll tell you. My model's designed to look between 10 to 13, but at least... But my last checkup said my mental age was 24. How long since you've been deployed? That's a secret I keep with me. Fair enough. I expected you all to get all uncomfortable talking about your age, though. Why didn't you? With how dangerous everything's been lately, every year you get... matters. Getting old isn't a curse, it's an achievement. Depends. You should make a shirt with that, because if you don't, I will. Feel free. You want anything else? Let's see. Oh, a cobalt velvet. It's been a while since I tried one of those. All right. She asked for a cobalt velvet. Weird. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Une, deux, trois. Rocks, mix. That sounds good though. I'm not like, some of these drinks do sound good. Yep, this is the one. Do you like it? I don't dislike it. I guess I'm not mature enough for these drinks. Hey honey, have you ever seen a Mega Santa? That Mega Santa that became a regular of mine. He once invited like 8 of his friends. They're funny because with that many guys, no one knows what to do. They think about using you too, but they don't want to touch other guys. Well, you should have thought about that before getting naked in front of other guys. 8 guys, and in the end, only 2 got into it while the others left. Even my regular left. I regret asking this, but were all the other guys... Yep, they were Mega Santas that worked with him. Of course they were. I've been in many, but I still don't get the charm of gangbangs orgies I can see, though. Well, either remembering that got me turned on or the alcohol's kicking in. Either way, I'm leaving. Bye. That girl has seen some shit. Now I can't see Mega Santas with the same eyes. Why didn't you tell her you missed her yesterday? Forgot about it. I didn't find any cats. Why not look again? Good idea. Huh? Another kid? Maybe the bar got popular at some middle school. That'd be a hassle. Oh gods, maybe Alma said something. Right, about what? Well, the other day, I asked her opinion on the whole Alice Rabbit thing, before the whole massive transmission hack thing. And at some point, she talked about hacking becoming a fad and said, imagine suddenly if a group of teens broke into your bar. Oh shit, accidentally skipped it. Oh, and today here have been 2 kids already. Eh? How would bartending become a fad? Maybe a cartoon? Kids' cartoons don't show any alcohol. True. Excuse me, miss? There's no place for kids. You should... Gil, she's staring too much, and she's saying nothing. She's not ordering anything. She's not causing trouble. There's nothing inappropriate here. I mean, nothing inappropriate aside from alcohol, but alcohol is everywhere anyways. So what do you suggest? Let her be? Maybe she's just curious about the bar. She's saying nothing. Maybe she's curious and shy. Also, it's rude to speak about people you have in front of you like they can't hear you. Yeah. Jill? What? How the hell did I startle you? What do you want? Can you help me out here with a beer? Right. A beer for Gil. Haven't seen that. Haven't I seen that girl before? Beer. 1 of these, 2 of these, 1 of these, 2 of these, 4 of these. Here. Thanks. And lower your guard a bit, please. Oh yeah, before I forgot. The disposal unit comes on Sunday. Do you have any expired ingredients on your side? Oh right, yeah. There's a bottle of Cremetrine that's like a month past expiration, but by the sink, so I remember to dispose of it. Thanks. Hey miss. Yes. Are you happy? Am I happy? Well, that's a weird fucking question. I'm not sad, I guess. I'm not jubilant, but... No, I mean, are you happy with your life? With your choices? Deep question. I mean, I might have 1 or 2 regrets, but I guess it could be worse. Regrets? Yeah, I mean, don't we all? I see. Hey, Jill. Ah! Again, aren't you a bit on edge? Maybe. What do you want? Didn't you borrow the screwdriver the other day? I did. Why? I forgot to take the coins from the arcade in the corner last week, so I needed to take them out. Oh, let's see. Here. It's not like they see much action these days anyway. Chump change is still money. Pocket change has saved my ass many times. What? Did you throw in some face? Did you throw it in someone's face while escaping? That only happened once and the old lady started it. Right. Why does an arcade still use coins nowadays or physical money when you get down to it? Not for the reason arcades still exist. Nostalgia. Maybe. Hey, miss. Huh? Yeah? Do you recognize me? Recognize you? I want to say I do, but sorry. Really, you can't remember your own sister's face. Sister? Sorry, but I don't have any sister? Not even a sister-in-law? No way. Gabby, is that really you? God, I'm so sorry. You've just grown so much since I last saw you. How long has it been? 3 years. Right. So you know her? Yeah, she's actually my ex's sister. So how have you been doing? I actually had to transfer schools and I managed to skip a grade thanks to the admission tests. I'll be out of middle school next year. You've always been a smart one, so there's no surprise. Have you thought about what you want to study in college? You always said you wanted to be a scientist. I don't know yet. I guess I still have a couple of years to think about that. Well, don't feel pressured about that. Maybe you need a sabbatical. So how's Lenore? Wait, who's Lenore? Her sister. She was my girlfriend. So you actually had a relationship with something that's not a cat. Color me surprised. Hey, don't talk shit about my baby. Uh-huh. So how's Lenore? Sorry, I don't think I heard right. My sister's dead, Jill. She died last Saturday. I came all the way to tell you the news. Come on, Gabby, stop fooling around. No, you stop fooling around. I mean, wow. My sister was left to suffer her disease alone while you were all merry here mixing drinks and chatting. Wait, Lenore was sick of what? Since when? Localized nanomachine rejection. It gave her a heart attack. She started complaining about chest pains long after you left. Was all the talk about getting your freedom worth it, Jill? Was your right to be Mary worth the life of my sister? Why are you lashing out at me like that? Did I infect her with the disease that killed her? No, but... Oops, shit. She got visibly sick after your fight. It'd be no surprise if your fight played a key in killing her. But that's just speculation. You can't expect. And all from that because you wanted freedom. What kind of freedom is so enticing that it makes you hurt a nice 3-year-old relationship? Was this freedom so important you cut all contact with us? Was this freedom so good you left everything behind? Was this freedom worth the life of my... Shut up! I didn't kill your sister, for fuck's sake. It's not like I infected her with the nanomachine rejection. Hell, this was the first time I've even heard she was sick. And do you really know what kind of fear drove me to have an argument with your sister? Do you even understand the fear of feeling your youth slip through your fingers? Do you think that it was all easy for me, that I was scared? I'm still scared, but I need to grab a hold of my life. But it has nothing to do with your sister. I loved her. Do you think that fight didn't hurt me too? Idiot. I'll make sure that girl gets to wherever she's going to safely. Meanwhile, Chief, I know. Come on, Jill, let's take you home. Home sweet home. Hey, Jill, do you want to grab something to eat? I'm not hungry. Want me to come in, keep you company? I'm fine. I just need to be alone for a bit. Jill, you can tell me what you're feeling. It's okay. It's not okay. It's not. Come here, Jill. Come here. It's just, I feel like part of me is crumbling right now. My old girlfriend was sick and I didn't know anything about it. Her sister came to deliver the news and she held nothing but animosity for me. And not only that, but I lashed out at her too. History fucking repeats itself. Maybe if I hadn't cowered back then and apologized. Maybe if I wasn't such a selfish little shit. Maybe. Thanks, boss. I really needed this. Do you want me to stay with you today? Thanks, but I actually need some time for myself. Some time to put my thoughts in order. Yeah, I understand. But don't do anything funny, you hear me? If any weird thoughts come to you, or if you feel too anxious, call me. Yeah. Hey, 4, she's in your care, you hear? Remember to call me. I'll call you later to check on you nonetheless. No mistakes today, though. Oof. That's rough. Jill is feeling down, but really liked that cutesy game poster she saw. Buying it will prevent her from getting too distracted. Cutesy game poster. Oh, $300. That's not bad. Jill smiled a bit at the cutesy poster. Anything new? Ooh, actually. Releasing new update. Is this the greatest thing ever to grace planet Earth? I literally can't stop touching. Such a high quality release. Those two should not be said near each other. But why is the camo blurry? I think it's a regulation for the civilian models. Something's off. It'd be all over this normally, but I can't seem to get excited over this. Your shit taste is showing. No, I just think this kind of dense I'm kind of tired of the same thing over and over. That's what happens when you consume way too much fucking military equipment and weapons. Yeah, I think it's that. I better stop buying so many weapons already or I'll never find pleasure in them again. Any word on camo stuff for other civilian weaponry? They said they were going to announce more stuff at a later date. I like porn, you guys. Gross. We should save really quick, too. Boop. Encore concert announced. Fans of the famous cyber idol Kira Miki are in for a huge party, all thanks to the announcement of a second concert in Glitch City's Silver Thunder Superdome. Silver Thunder Superdome. Silver Thunder Superdome. I'm excited. I'm so excited to extend my visit. Declaring the cyber idol during our interview. Tickets are now up for sale and expected to disappear in a matter of minutes, so be quick and secure. The best spots. You can get tickets from the following retailers. New act proposes increased surveillance. We have nanomachines tracking people 24/7. However, due to the violent protests that have taken place recently, Prime Minister and fried chicken lover Quincy has now proposed a new law that will allow the government to shut down anyone with nanomachines in their body using a pulse signal. Many people died during the protests, and that could have been avoided had we had more control over the masses. Fried chicken lover Quincy said during a parliament meeting. We have the technology to simply shut down lawbreakers. It's a non-lethal way to end any kind of conflict, and it's common sense to use it at this point. When asked about the possible negative consequences, Quincy refused to make any further comments. I bet he fucking did. 66 American Kid returns, challenges Giant Yusuke to a title match. Ever since Giant Yusuke won the GSF belt, he had nothing but negative response from fans. Challenger after challenger has tried to take the title away from the imposing Giant, but nearly all of them were injured in the process. 66 American Kids surprised the GSF world by returning to action almost 4 months earlier than expected, and then challenging Giant Yusuke to a title match on January 4th at the Super Silver Thunderdome. Super Silver Thunderdome. Super Silver. This January, I'll become the champion GSF deserves, 66 American Kid proclaimed during a promotion in front of 25,000 fans in the Kokoro Hall. Looks like that's everything for now. Get to work. Oops, shit. Sorry, I accidentally clicked out of the... Good evening. Are you okay? I feel like shit. You sure you should have come in then? You're all in the right to stay home. I have to come. I threw away everything I had in my life to be here. People I loved were pushed aside just so I can enjoy my freedom of being here. My stupid, stupid freedom. So I will come here until I die, even after the bar closes, until my hair falls out. You're the one who looks like she's about to fall apart. Your eyes are red and swollen. Yeah, well, your hair is hairy. Yes, it is. Who was the dipshit that changed the order of the glasses? It was me. I was the one washing dishes yesterday, remember? Oh yeah, I was too busy staring at my crumbling life and all that. Why don't you go home, Jill? You're in no position to deal with people right now. Go home and rest a bit. My ex-girlfriend died and I wasn't there to see her one last time. All because of a fight I spent all these years regretting and wishing to, but never actually apologizing for. My decision to assert my freedom and grab a hold of my life led me to this. A bartender strapped for cash that distanced herself from her loved ones for no other reason than selfishness. So I won't fucking leave. I threw that all away to be here, so here I will stay. This is what I wanted, and that's why I left everything behind. This is why. See, you're starting to sound like a broken record. Oh, leave her be. I'd rather have her here than be alone in her apartment. How are you feeling, Jill? I feel like a shit-eating piece of shit. I'm the lowest of any possible life form you might have fired. Nano bees looked down on me in disgust. Nanobes? Nano boobies. Knowing they're far superior. You're spirited, that's good. Where's the mutt? Working with Sierra. At Sierra. I know what I said. In any case, let Jill process her anger. It's perfectly normal to feel that way. And here, she's surrounded by people that care about her. That's a lot better than leaving her to fend for herself. I mean, as smart as 4 might be, he's still just a cat. Then why not leave Jill? Then why not have Jill stay but not serve anyone today? What part of I won't leave didn't you understand? I didn't leave everything behind to just sit and do nothing. Fine. What if she lashes out at a client? That's why you're here, Gillian John? Who? Hey, Jill. What? I'll be in my office, but if you need a break or a hug, just tell me. Ready? Oh, you already put on music. This is gonna be an interesting day. The Hall of Heroes keeps shining, brimming with the Do I smell tacos? Wait, that's outside. Never mind. Oh, hell no. Fuck. We meet again, bartender. Vagina Jello, what can I get you? Today, the luminous pollution on the streets makes it seem almost like a starry sky. When I think about stars, I think about celebrities. Celebrities are fishy, and my favorite fish is the octopus. So I want something octopus-like. Aren't you gonna do that weird bartending thing? I'm waiting for you to order like a decent human being. I'm not following. Spell out your order like you're a human who is not in need of medical help. Fine. Sparkle Star. SPARRKLESTAR. Sparkle Star for the... How is a Sparkle Star like an octopus? A Sparkle Star is 2 Adelaide and 1 powdered Delta with optional carmetrine, all aged and mixed. They used to actually sparkle, but too many complaints about skin problems made them redesign the drink without sparkling. What? How is this like an octopus? It said optional. See, was it so hard? Have you tried to spell under pressure? You look angry, spelling bartender. Are you having that time of the month or something? Oh, fuck you. No, I'm just filled with ridiculous amounts of anger, pain, and self-hatred. On second thought, you're not that far from the truth, I guess. I get those too, you know, periods. You do? Yes, last month I finally got over my renaissance and moved on to my enlightenment. I have to go. I have to go and jump off any amount of height that will hurt me permanently. And here I was thinking you'd get to say something serious for once. Are you implying I'm not serious? I want Taco Bell, man. Glaring holes through me will do nothing. I'm glare immune, but not hole immune. But if you allowed me to give you sincere piece of advice, not to get a tattoo of a question mark on your head, Riddler. Whatever, it's not like I'll help. You shouldn't kick yourself too much. If you keep it up, any chance of finally forgiving yourself will someday be gone. Self-hate will leave you with a hole that will never heal. So please take measures against it instead of sulking so much. I'll be damned, that actually sounded half sensible. And here I was thinking you were just a pompous lunatic. Hey, pompous lunatics have stories too. Really? What story? I would rather not tell. Figures. You want anything else? Have you ever seen how a bad touch? Bad touch. Whatever. You're not even laughing at the bad touch? Three and four on the rocks. Mix. It's green though. Some of the music in this is actually really good. I guess this is the one. What do you fucking mean you guess? Maybe he's right and I shouldn't be so hard on myself. Even though I deserve every second of it. If I only had apologized earlier, I might be feeling this way right now. If only. If only. I can't even remember what held me from apologizing all these years. Bartender, you're making lots of faces there. Pride, fear, what kept me from going and apologizing to Lenore? Can't even fucking remember what kept me from fixing this whole situation. Can't I at least find solace in whatever feeling it was that brought me to this situation? Great, now I'm feeling even worse thanks to not being able to muster whatever feeling held me. Is she okay? No, just leave her be. For now. Hey, Jill. Huh? Oh, thank God, a normal person. What? A mummy? No. Still more normal than this twat. Have you... Just right to his face. Shit. How are you feeling, Say? My bones are still broken, but at least my cuts are healing nicely. Thank God I'm not someone that scars easily. I meant wounds that don't leave me marks. It'll be a problem if I couldn't get scar tissue. What happened to you? Fell off of 2.5 stories into some trash and rubble. You look better though. Last time you came, you looked like you were about to collapse emotionally. Yeah, I guess. You're the one who looks like it now though. How do I put it? It's like when I called you your full name, but magnified. Yeah, don't mind me too much. I'm in a bad mood. Anything I can do? Please forgive me if I suddenly lash out at you or anyone else. Do you want something? Oh, my tongue's not sensitive today, so let's have a beer. And you. Such a change in tone. I'm fine. I don't need anything. Let's make a beer. Two, three, four, and mix. There you go. Yay, let's see if there are any differences from the canned ones. And this one tastes less watered down. So did something happen? I'm fine, nothing's happened. People who are fine don't act like that. Oh, I get it, you're in those days. When it's that time of the month, I don't get it. I get it, but it's sulky. What is with all this period talk? Okay, this is a lot. No, I'm not on the fucking rag. No. I'm dealing with the loss of someone, okay? Oh. Sorry. Don't worry. Maybe I shouldn't have come today after all. No, maybe. Are you alright? Trying to find something to say. Making a joke would tasteless and I can't say anything will help alright without sounding cheap. I'm at loss for what to do here, sorry. She said the same fucking thing that Jill said. Want to hear something weird? I was exactly like that when Stella came here on Monday talking about you. Oh. Well, ladies, I'm leaving. Vagina. Yes. You were just sitting with a Valkyrie. Really? Splendid. This will make a good entry in my poems blog. I feel bad about the way I treated him today. If not for the fact that he was being cryptic with his orders for no good reason. Like Stella when she first came. Yes? No? I mean, you could have given him a free beer or something and apologized. Yeah, I keep messing things up with people. But you know, he seemed familiar. Familiar? Yeah, I can't put my finger on it though. I just feel like I've seen him somewhere. Oh well, might have just been that he looks like someone from an ad or something. So what brings you here? I wanted to come with Stella, so I'm waiting for her. Why here? To be with you, of course. That reminds me, how did Stella react when you arrived? She slapped me really hard and it hurt. She said that's for making me worried and not listening to me. And then she became happy. And then we did it. Huh. Can I ask whose loss you're dealing with? You shouldn't be bothered with it. Just pretend I'm in a bad mood and call it a day. Okay. You really want to know, huh? I can't help it. I don't like seeing people sad. I just need to know context, not details. Honestly, same. I just need to know why. I don't need to know the why of the why. Someone who said I said some mean things to you passed away before I could ever see her again. Does that work? Yeah, sorry. Knowing I can't do anything helps me calm down, but I mean, it's not that I wouldn't help. I just calm down. I get it. I can't contain myself when I see people in need, but I've learned that there are times when you just can't do anything, and that's kind of fine. These taste like fruit snacks. I do that in front of my husband, and then he gets very scared very fast. My favorite kind is the peach, but they recently stocked these flavors at work, and they no longer carry watermelon, which is okay. It's tolerable. I don't like regular Red Bull at all. If I'm gonna get one, it has to be flavored. So far, for me, the ones that I have tried, I would probably put peach, and then either blueberry or the fig apple, and then the strawberry apricot. By the way, the peach is like way up here, and then like the next three are almost parallel with each other. It's hard to really say, like, I'd probably actually put the strawberry apricot behind the blueberry or equal to the blueberry, and then the fig apple right after that, only because the fig apple is not available year round, and that's a detriment to it. I'm docking some points for her not showing up all the time. And then I'd put the yellow tropical one below that. It's not like there's a sizable gap. It's one that, like, if all else fails, I'll get it. And I would probably put watermelon at the same level, if not a little bit above. I think so. Yeah, I think I'd put the watermelon above the tropical, and then it would probably go fig apple, strawberry apricot or blueberry, and then peach. The peach nectarine or whatever. I don't think I've tried any other kinds. And then the ones that aren't even on, and then the ones that are at the very bottom of the list that I won't even drink is regular Red Bull. And then the one that's literally burning in hell where it belongs is sugar-free Red Bull, because that actually tastes like garbage. And anybody who drinks it, who hurt you, and do you need help? Do I need to call somebody for you? 'Cause are you okay? I wanted to throw up when I drank it once. It was bad. The New York Times said no. That was a reference probably like one person will get in 50 years. Thank God I learned that. Otherwise, I would have gone insane ages ago. You're a good person, Say. Nah, I'm just annoying. Still, if there's anything I can do to help, let me know. Show me your dick. What? I have broken bones, but that doesn't mean I can't offer emotional support. Could always order another drink. Oh yeah, that's it. Let's do it. Give me something cold, please. All right. She wants something with ice. Let's try sweet stuff. Aged. Ooh. This might work. A moonblast might be nice because it's sweet, girly, and happy, and that seems like her personality. Here. There was like a tiny little hair like right in the middle of my glasses, and I was like, why is there like a spot? It's pretty cold outside though. Yeah, but I don't like hot or warm drinks. They make me feel nauseous. You know what cheers me up? What? Singing. Hearing people sing a lot helps. Do you sing? I mean, did you take singing lessons or something? No, people have told me my voice is pretty nasty, actually. But they've also told me I'm good with the harmonica. So you play the harmonica. I needed something to do breathing the exercises with, and a harmonica is a lot similar than a tube. A lot smaller than a tuba. And I guess if you practice enough, you become decent. That's something I didn't expect. I hear that a lot. I know I don't look like the musical type. I used to play the violin right until I was 16 or so. Really? Can you still play? The violin's at my mom's house, so I don't have it with me. But I guess I could. It's one of those things you don't forget easily. Why did you stop? I don't know. One day I just felt like stopping. No deep reason behind it. Just like me and cooking. That and almost burning my place up. When's Stella gonna be here? Now that you mention it, actually, she's a bit late. Let me call her. You do that. I'm going to take my break. Tell Gil if you need anything else. Sure. I would love to learn how to play an instrument. I don't know how to play anything, and I wish I did. I have an accordion here. I'd get it out, but there's nobody watching right now. Let's see. Stella and Say make me a bit jealous. I'm pretty content with the music that I've landed on. I'm back. Oh, looks like you've calmed down. Okay, John McPube-chin. I feel like kicking myself. Make no mistake, but I guess I cooled down a bit. Say helped a lot with that one, though. Speaking of which, where is she? I believe she went outside to look for that Stella girl or something. The way you are right now, it feels like I should be protecting you. Hey, the only thing hindering me is the broken arm. I've gotten into burning buildings with a 2-centimeter deep cut. Yeah, I remember that one. 1 millimeter more and you would have lost the motor function in your arm. Welcome. Ah, hello, Jill. What's this about protecting who? Yeah, I'm sort of like Stella's unofficial bodyguard, but I'm not really fit for such duties right now. My father insists I go everywhere with protection, so most of the time I only ask Say if she feels like going out. And she's trained to deal with that kind of thing that bodyguards deal with anyway. And she's more fun to hang around with too. So I'm assuming that Glory outside is a bodyguard. That's Buster, pretty cool guy. He played football professionally until he lost his leg in a demolition derby. A dildo derby. We've offered him an implant surgery for all his years of service, but he rejects it every time. Well, he got used to the replacement he's using, so maybe it's for the best. It's a thick oak branch on a metal bowl tied to his stump. And yet, he can still run faster than me with it. True. Do you want something? I'm fine right now. Brandini, a big one. I'm in a good mood. One big Brandini. Oop, there it is. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not that. One. No, fucking shit. I said not that. 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1. Fucking. God damn it. Let's just start with this. 2 of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. God. Here, just fucking take it and leave. No, don't leave. You guys are actually fun. After all these years, I still don't get why the finest and most expensive things come in small packages. Penis. Ever tried to go to a restaurant only for them to serve you a really small portion of some fine food? Listen, a huge ass plate bowl thing, whatever the fuck they're called. It's like a plate, but it's deep, full of Alfredo, like chicken Alfredo. Fuck. God, I'm fat and hungry. Listen, okay. I am hungry and I will talk about food all day. Sometimes you just want to stuff yourself with really cheap food. People have said that about me. Say, let's go for some hamburgers later. I'm not taking no for an answer. I know what you mean when you say some, you know. You might as well call the place and tell them to prepare everything in advance. Can I ask you two something? Sure, I guess. How did you meet? Stella showed up in the park I used to play at when I was a kid. We played a couple of times. She started showing up more and more, and that was it. My father told me that when I was 5, I kept insisting on going to the real kids park. We drove for some time, and the park I liked was the one they happened to be at. Have you ever seen a girl with a dress go to a muddy park? She learned her lesson and started showing up with more fitting clothes. But man, that scene, I can't forget. So you two have known each other for most of your lives? I've known her longer than I've known my own father. Why the question? No reason. You two just look so comfortable with each other, and any other person I would have sworn you were an item. An item? What kind of item? A couple, say. Oh, yeah, I get it now. It's funny because we actually earned a mock prize of sorts for best couple at Stella's high school. 3 years in a row. Y'all should date. So you two didn't get go to the same high school? No. Oh. Don't you have any childhood friends? Childhood friends, can't think of any. My grandpa, I guess. What kind of man was he? Gruff, the kind to eat raw Bronson roots every morning. But around me, he was different. I have memories of him barking orders at my dad, only to turn around and play with me gently. It's interesting, though. He was my mom's dad, but after my mom and dad separated, he stayed with my dad. But yeah, he's the one that comes to mind when I think about childhood friends. Ooh. Hey, Jill, what's this Bloom Light? Spicy drink. Tastes nice the first time, but it gets samey after a while. It's also brown for some reason. Give me one of those, please. Okay. I'll have one too. On it. 2 Bloom Lights. 2, 1, 2, 3. All aged and on the rocks and mixed. Ooh. 1, 2, 3. Huh. I never expected it to be aged and on ice. I don't know. I kind of like it. Yeah, but after the third one, it starts tasting like sand. Spicy sand, but sand nonetheless. Who's dimming the light? Huh, I guess she had too much before I came. Well, that, and she must still be tired. And the whole bank thing. She told me about everything that happened in there. To be honest, I don't think I would have made it in her place. I guess she should be thankful for the nanomachine treatment she went through as a white knight. Treatment! Trauma suppressors. Basically, it helps with the healing process of PTSD. It's mandatory for every white knight, regardless of division. Oh. Still, healing can only do so much. For 3 days, that bank was hell, and poor Say is still paying for it. The disbanding of the White Knights and subsequent persecution of those who were identified as former members. It's unfair, you know. Among all the people using the White Knights to further their own goals. Say was one of the few that actually believed in what they were supposed to do. It paid off, though. The doctor who treated her wounds was the same one she's always assisted with accidents and emergencies. He treated her at no cost whatsoever. Well, good karma and all that. She's earned the gods' favor, I think. But you know, all of that made me realize I might be a bad person. Ow. When I saw Say wounded asking for help, part of me was happy. After all this time needing her, she finally needed me. I felt truly useful to her for the first time. How sad is that? Sometimes the best help can be provided by one can provide is to stay alive. Who knows? Maybe it was the idea of coming back to you that helped her. And I guess you wouldn't be human without thoughts like those once in a while. Maybe. Can he get you anything else? I'm good. I should be leaving, actually. Come on, Say. Let's get the hamburgers and go home. Oh, yeah. We'll be leaving now. Thank you. Please come again. Feeling better? No, I just don't reek of rage. But I still feel like a piece of shit. Little steps, I guess. Hello? Ah, Kim, welcome. Oh, shit, I haven't seen you in a minute. I was afraid I mixed up the directions and ended up in someone's house or something. What can I get you? I'll have a sunshine cloud, please. Sure. She hasn't been here in a while. Hope she's okay. I'm pretty sure she was the one that the owner saved from the mall. Tastes like old chocolate milk with its good smell intact. Some say it tastes like caramel too. I just want to pet a dog. And I want food. Here, we're having hot dogs tonight. I'm gonna throw up because I'm gonna eat them so fucking fast. Thanks. So how's work at the web paper? Oh, I quit. You what? Yep, I went to the office of that chauvinistic horse blower and I told him I quit. Why did you do that? I arrived early to my meeting and got some assignment. I spent hours doing it only for the other bitches to come and ruin it. After that, I didn't have time left. My supervisor scolded me, so I snapped and quit on a whim. Oh. Don't you have any second thoughts, regrets, or anything? Yeah, I guess you'll always have second thoughts, even if you do what you want. You'll still think, what if? Even so, I was getting physically sick there. I dreaded the arrival every morning. I even almost... what I'm saying is I don't know what I want, but it's certainly better than being there. I feel free. Wonderful feeling, you know. I feel like now I can find something I care about. I won't return to the augmented eye, but I could still pursue journalism with another outlet. I haven't felt like this in, well, never. What about your family? They weren't happy, that's for sure. My dad took it better, but my mom freaked out, to put it mildly. What are you gonna do and all that? But I'm not here about that. Give me a big drink, please. What kind? I don't know, bubbly or something. Big and bubbly, huh? Promo, manly, girly, bottled. Sparkle. Sweet, girly, happy. Bitter, girly, soft. Burning. Sour. Let's start it here. Sour, classy, bubbly. Wait. Aha. Big and bubbly. classic, and burning. It's like drinking bubbly, classic, and strong. What's the price difference? Oh, they're both 280. No. Ooh, we're giving her a cobalt velvet and we're gonna make it big. So 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then fill this on the rocks and mixed. Cobalt velvet. Here. If detergent chemicals are to be believed, this will clean out my insides. She got a date with a guy later. It'll also kill things inside you. Gotta ask though, how did you end up working there? Sorry, there we go. No deep reason. That's what I did when I got out of high school. Taking a year off was out of the question, and so I went for the first thing I thought about. But I couldn't get into the robotics course, so I settled for journalism. Eh. Sorry, my headphone cord is like being a bitch. To be honest, I got tired of the job midway through it, but I couldn't bring myself to leave. Too much pressure from my family. It's a really common tale, I guess. Did you have troubles like those? Same story as you. I just went through the motions. From high school to college, I never stopped to think about what I was doing. And at some point, I just felt like my life slipped through my fingers. Slipping through my fingers all the time. Suddenly all I wanted was freedom, a little pause, to stop and take a breather. And my life went to hell for that fucking breather. Give me something. Something? Sorry, I just want to have dry mouth. Anything will do. All right. Something. Literally. I want to... Let's see. Let's see. Let's see by name. Here. Thanks. I feel like I asked something I shouldn't have. Don't fret about it. I'm just in a rough spot right now. What are you gonna do now? Honestly, I don't know. I feel liberated, however, like I can't do whatever I want, study whatever I like, work wherever I want. I know it's not that way, and it won't be easy, but I feel a lot more confident than when I was out of high school. I honestly don't get why they put young people who barely know how society works through that one. Well, I wish you the best of luck. Your mental health should be your priority at all. Thanks. I really needed the encouragement. Come back if you need more encouragement. Wouldn't dare leave someone alone when it comes to this sort of thing. Thanks. Bye, Jill. Please come again. You should take some of that advice yourself. I know. Let's call it a day for now. You need some rest. Yeah. Honey! Oh no. Dorothy, sorry, we're just closing. I know, I came for you. For me? What? Why are you hugging me? I paid her to do that. All night long. Come again? To put it simply, Dorothy will go home with you and she won't leave your side. What do you hope to accomplish with that? Well, first, it was to calm that rage you had earlier. It was either hugs or a cold bucket, and I don't promise there'll be... I don't promise there'll be any water in it. You calm down a bit, but honestly, I know better than to leave you alone for another night. And at the very least, all the cuddling will give you an epiphany or something. That's some alien reasoning right there. It's not. You need hugs, many. You need some humanoid contact right now. You had your alone time, now we're paying it by my rules. Please take care of me. Okay. Ooh, we're up to 9,000. Jill bought what she wanted and she's pleased with herself. She will surely focus at work. Oh, I already bought what I needed. Who is that? Lilim, a very good friend. She's not even here though. Anything new we should save? Wow, we're already on page 5. Okay, we already read this one. Oop. Oh, shit. God damn it. This. Monster Girlfriend. Here we go. Can't stop playing this game. Gorgeous graphics, innovative and addictive battle system, fun dating minigames, cute girls, that fucking music. Is this the GOAT? Dunno, do you like the GOAT girl? Ha. I'm going to marry a goat. It's an alright game. 8 out of 10 at most. Shit. No, it's a shitty game for any idiot waifu bots like you. I wish this waifu equals bad game meme would die. It's a stupid game, pandering to idiots. What's there to discuss? Are we being rated by normies? Normies. Fuck off. Fun things are fun. You're not allowed to have fun with video games. It's true. No fun. Anything new here? Quincy studies the possible Lilim receives mysterious King Mary Kubi's pop. Okay, we'll start with this. Glitch City is one of the few places on Earth that's strictly self-sufficient with an import rate of only 0.8%. However, that might change due to the recent shortage across the city. Prime Minister Quincy Chicken Lover revealed this morning that the government plans to have more relaxed policy for imports. We don't lift the currency control, but we can provide them foreign currency at a low fixed rate. That way we can secure essential items at affordable prices, Quincy the fried chicken lover told the Augmented Eye. Some experts say that private companies are no longer working at full capacity, which is unsurprising given that the Quincy government has seized most of them, resulting in shortage crisis in the first place. Is Kira Miki the biggest pop idol in history? The world at large is still coming to terms with the idea of the Lilim being so quickly integrated into our society. Some say they can't be treated as human because they're immortal, and as such cannot really understand what it's like to be alive. But most of the Kira Miki fandom would disagree. Anti-Lilim people are insane. To me, Miki knows more about life than I do. And I'm older than this damn city, Richard Shaw 55 told the Augmented Eye during a fan gathering. I'm with Richard, added Nacho 6. I may be a dog, but I'm utterly fascinated with the way she writes about things in her blog. She's impressed by everything, and nobody really knows what life is about anyway. It's a dog. Last one. Halloween was back in October, but this terrifying tale didn't become popular until now. Reports say that Lilim across the city have been receiving strange transmissions with messages that are confusing at the best and threatening at the worst. The contents are not clear, as most of the Lilim can't remember exactly what they had heard, but the most mysterious thing of all is that perhaps the fact that the Lilim could not record any of these messages while they were being broadcast. It was almost as if something was blocking the Lilim from doing so. While we have nothing but anecdotal proof, even among our own Lilim, the mystery behind these messages is what we should be paying attention to. Off to work. Good evening. Hey. How are you feeling? Lilim are soft and warm. Come again? You heard me. So on a scale from steaming pile of shit to just sad, where are we? Sad pile of shit. I still hate myself and I'm still sad as hell, but how to put it? The noise stopped. I don't know if it explained myself. Sorta. Kinda. So how were things last night? Cozy, I must admit. I can't believe you paid Dorothy for that. Well, if you want to call that payment, I guess. Huh? Called Dorothy to tell her what happened to you, and she was really concerned. She stuttered for a second, saying that she had the whole night to go and she couldn't just leave for free. I asked how much, and she said enough to pay for this soda I'm having. It's fine. How did you get her number? I have contacts. Right. Anyways, Jill, if you need second break, a drink, or a hug, just let me know. Thanks. I'd imagine you'd get the same offer, but I'm guessing hugs from me are the last thing you want. He looks like he's wearing eyeliner. If you need a bartender, let me know. Nice to know. Anyways, we have work to do. Okay. It's been about 2-ish hours since I took my last full break. And I really have to go to the bathroom. So I'm going to take a really quick one and then I will be right back. And we are back. Time to mix drinks and change lives. It's nice to hear that again. Did you say something? Did I? Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, it's you. Hey, be more respectful. I brought my boss here. Aren't you a part-timer here or something? My other boss. You're talking to the great Nacho Tumbleweed Jr. Oh shit, we were talking to Nacho. We saw Nacho on the news. Boss, I'm taking my break. I know what I said earlier, but you haven't even started. Shit. So what brings you here? I wanted to see the place my best soldier is working. Soldier? Fuck. Wait, aren't you the dog I served last Monday? Huh? Oh, it's you, Dana. Soldier, why didn't you tell me you're working for Dana? No, that's not Dana, that's just Jay. So I'm guessing you're part of this whole Sierra thing? Part of it? I founded it. Oh, shit. Entrepreneurial. Good boy. Humans have the best intentions, but they just don't get us. Listen, I want to get you as my little friendly guy, my little boy, my little baby, my child. I want you as my little, we can sit on the couch and cuddle and I will give you all the treats and I will pet you and you're the best little guy. So I decided to create a place where dogs can be dogs. Here we can take any dog with the place in this world. We created our own heaven on earth. And you take corgis only? Do I look like one of those Safar bitches? Of course not. I'd include other animals, but sadly I can only take care of those who are the same species as I. Sad thing is I'd take him more seriously, but he's a talking corgi, which with an eye patch. I thought these were both Shibas. Will you get anything? I'm fine. What about you? Manly stuff. You sure? Did I stutter? Alright. A manly drink for the dog. Maybe I should just give him something bitter. By type? What's the most expensive manly drink? 170, 160, 160, 80. We'll give him this because it's the cheapest and he's a good boy. Aged 6. Here you go. Yes, this is just what I wanted. Fuck yes, he's a happy little guy. Bleh, this tastes worse than my own butt. Hey, you asked for it. This is a really nice place, you know. You picked a good place to work at, soldier. Tank. Does he really get paid? Your efforts to keep Sierra afloat will not go to waste. We'll make her better and better. I mean, you're pretty much the verge of closing, boss. Really afford that? Can boss really afford that? We have more urgent matters at hand, though, like the fact that we don't have enough balls for everyone. Can't they just share ones that we have? You fool! Every dog has a right to his own ball. Neutering says otherwise. If we can't provide even that, then what's the point of even trying? Wait, don't tell me she just doesn't give a fuck and is spending all the money. I mean, what with the bar closing and all that? But many have enjoyed the boxes more than they do the balls. That's a good point. What do you think is cheaper, a box or a ball or a box of balls? Are the boxes of boxes? Of course there are. How do you think they ship boxes? Tied together? Tied together? Don't be silly. Unless she's paying him straight from her pocket. Boss is that kind of woman. This world is filled with all sorts of recursive madness, you know? Doctors consult doctors. Boxes come in boxes. Bottles in bottles. No, they don't. Oh, as expected from you, boss. Wait, that theory only works assuming she's actually paying him with money. For all I know, she might be paying him with steaks. So tomorrow you're gonna check for people stealing boxes, you hear? Yes, sir, yes, sir. Except that to boss, a good steak is more valuable than money. A good steak is expensive as fuck, so... Wait, what if they come with foil? Russ and Strauss had to be taken to the vet because he ate a foil piece of cheese came in. Curses! You're right. We need a contingency plan. Besides, boss is not one to scam people, let alone a dog. I wonder if we can strike a deal with the vet those Safar bastards have. She's always nice with us. I know her. Her smile is so cute too. So it's better than we vet for a vet? Yeah, put that in the list. Nacho. Oh yeah, I forgot she knew the dog. Are you staying for a while? No, I was just passing by. I've got some errands to run. Great, Gil can go with you. I can? You will. I'm still getting paid for today, right? That depends on Nacho's evaluation. All right, Green Horde, let's get going. Oh, I'm paying him anyways, by the way. Just wanted to mess around with him. No, that's not the problem here. Why make him do that? Gil looked like he needed to just take a break, and he's the kind to just not accept such a thing. But with Nacho, he'd have something to do, and he'd be away from the bar for a bit. When you put it that way... Anyway, going back to my office. Your boss sure is nice. Glad I'm working with her too. Yeah. So, you having anything? Actually, I'm just gonna sit over here and be on standby. Await orders. Okay. Shit, I missed the chance to ask how or if he even gets paid with money. Man, I sure do need to get wasted. I failed to see how getting wasted will make you feel... Shiba! For fuck's sake, you piece of scrap, we just got out of the building full of dogs. But this one has a Hawaiian shirt and sunglasses. Hey there, robot. And he talks. Welcome to Valhalla. Hey, Jill. Oh, it's Betty. Give me a beer, will you? Gotcha. Does Deal want anything? Okay, roll. Sir, yes, sir. So cute. He's fine. This would be my husband and I if we went to a bar and there was a dog. He would be the one at the bar getting a drink, and I'd be the one playing with the dog. Just a beer, then. Friday after work. Isn't just a beer, though. It's the beer. Can't argue with that. Beer for Betty. Could make it big for the heck of it. You know what? I will. Just to be nice. One of these, two of these, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oop, almost went too far. Here, let's make it special. Yeah. Cheers. Hey Jill, do you like beer? The amount of beer cans in my apartment is becoming a problem, actually. I had this friend back in high school who made some pretty nice crafts with them. Still in contact with him if you're interested. No thanks. The last thing I need right now is more crap taking up space. So, how are things at the Dogtown? Well, that Laura girl is stirring things up for better or for worse. For worse? Yeah, she's like a rabbit. An overly politically correct rabbit. Rabbit? Never had a pet rabbit? they're a nervous mess that gets startled over the littlest of things. And this girl is on the constant lookout, scared of saying something that might irk someone. It doesn't have to be the person she's speaking with, even. It's no problem in the company, but the other day we went together and holy shit. Poor girl can't speak properly. She pauses every sentence to make sure she doesn't say anything offensive. She's a nice girl, and it's sweet that she tries so hard to not offend anyone. But seriously, she tries too hard. You don't help either. Huh? You randomly yell, "What did you say?" whenever she's within earshot distance. Yeah, well, it's just that she looks so cute when she's startled. Like a rabbit. It raises up the question of whether she's really like that. Or if you're the one making her wary of anything she says. Well, why don't you test that? How? You go out with her. Why? To test if she's really me who makes her like that. And it's not like you can say no, you know? I mean, it's my honor that's on the line here. I want to prove you're only talking shit about me. There is something in my... Even if you're right, you do have quite the fixation on that girl. She's fun. Fun how? She actually reacts when I tease her. You take it in stride, but she actually gets startled, squirms, and then gets uncomfortable. How's that any good? She's cute and her reactions are cute. But if you could keep it up, she'll either leave or get used to you. You know, like me. Shit, you're right. I must save my teasing for when the moment is just right then. No, that's not the problem. It is for me. And what are you doing here? What about the dog? He said he had to go out. By the way, he said his name was... Say, this Laura girl. Do you guys get along? I wouldn't know. We get along as coworkers at the very least. Hold on. Let me just... That work? Haha! No context. Time to wait and see what he says. What kind of girl is she, aside from the whole politically correct rabbit thing? Are my armpits stained, by the way? I got new deodorant, and I swear to God it stained some of my shirts, and I'm pissed. Because it looks like I'm gross and sweaty, and I'm not. It's a little warm in here, but the air it's been nice. The past couple days have been hot. I've been wearing like crop tops and stuff. Slow. She's the kind that does the things carefully, that she does them really, really slowly. Really, really slowly. I can't deny that when she actually finishes stuff, she does a great job, but it's unnerving. She doesn't actually have to be with us in the building, though. She's more like a freelancer. And why is she there? She likes dogs. And that's why I insist that you two would make a fine couple. That's a really superficial statement. It's like saying you'd be fine with someone because you're both women. Okay, bad example. Something. May I say something? By all means. If that Laura girl is really as bland as you claim her to be, wouldn't she be better off with someone more... A more assertive person, Lilim? More assertive partner? Yo, piece of shit. She's totally calling you a pussy. Yeah. She's right, though. Sharing interests and being compatible are totally different things. See, here's the thing. You can have different interests, but be compatible. But there does need to be a reasonable amount of overlap. But then you'd be underestimating the power of love. Whether you want to admit it or not, love changes people for better or worse. Who knows? Maybe you'll become more assertive after spending time with her. Or she'll drive me nuts. I guess that's a possibility too. Still, why are you so insistent on me and her getting together? Because she's like a cute rabbit, so someone might try and eat her out there. You just want to eat that? What? It'd be a lot easier to keep her in my sight. So in short, your motherly instincts arose because of Laura. Why not see if she likes you? And you already tried to hit on her, didn't you? You make me sound like a skirt chaser. She's not into girls. How did you find that out? I asked her directly. Of course you did. She seemed giddy afterwards, though. I heard her muttering something about meeting her first lesbian. It was weird. All right, enough of Laura for the night. Fuck that. Refrain from using any "that's what you said last night" jokes or variants thereof, please. Party pooper. Let's get a drink then. Sounds good. Yeah, about fucking time. I have a bloom light. Give me a fringe weaver. Okay. Let's see. So a fringe weaver. Aged and mixed. And then a bloom light. B. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Aged, on the rocks, and mixed. Here you go. Wonder why it's called a bloom light. It seems it was first developed at some video games event. The creator said something about making the attendees feel like their customers do. Said attendees were, of course, part of some big game company. Seems that the company always used too much bloom lighting, so the bartender there literally made them drink all the bloom. So that's not called that because it glows in the dark. Not this one, no. Come to think of it, did you ever change because of relationship, Jill? In more ways than one, I guess. Would you say for better or for worse? I guess for the better. I'm too thick-headed to develop any new bad habits. Although, thanks to my fringe first boyfriend, I did pick up a very annoying habit of correcting people's grammar on the... I just fucking died. Oh god. Hi, by the way. How are you? Pretty annoying when I think back to it. So you were one of those kinds of people? As for me, sometimes I think I became more... What's the word? Cyanide. No. Clinical. Jaded, bitter, tired of the crap this world and everyone in it throws on a daily basis. Hey. I'm just quoting you. For you. I feel so much better that my hair's not fucking 12 inches long. It wasn't that long, but it's much shorter now and it feels way better. I need to get my glasses adjusted though, because I have noticed there is a crease on my side. I didn't think, I was like, oh, I'm sure it's fine. No, it's pretty, they're a little tight, but it's a little warm in here. Well, Sorry it was so early for you. I hope it's not that bad anymore. I know you said 7 a.m. for that was... So it should be... like 9 or 10 a.m. for you? Ish? Wow, so all I have to do is add like 2 hours and... Well, add 2 hours and reverse that because it's like 14 hours. But instead of adding 14 and breaking my brain, I just add 2 and then drop it to... Yeah! Oh, 3 hours then. So it's a 15-hour difference. So it is add 3, reduce it by 12. Or change it to the following morning. That's not bad. That's, you know, I usually get off work around that time. But to think of it, I became all that because of this girlfriend I had in college. Oh, lesbian. She got me into the whole activism thing in the first place. How's that bad? You know, we'd go and protest and start all kinds of movements and see things change. Really got into the whole thing. But whenever I wanted to get more serious, I'd find myself coming up against a wall. Pushed up against a wall? Wall was an analogy for the fact that not everyone was willing to go that far. But I found out pretty fast that most of them were in the whole thing because of some shitty fad. Yeah, it sounds about right. And not because they actually believed in whatever movement they were campaigning. Champagning? Championing. Oh my god. ADHD. Fuck. Will I ever learn to fucking talk? No. I need to fix this. Look how bad this is. You know what? We're gonna do that right now. Where is it? So we're just gonna... God, how do I do this? I don't know how to fix this. I think it's... Is it this? Okay, there we go. Okay, this is appropriate. And then we just move this up. And then we do the inverse to this one where we go down. Like, oh. No. Grab this. Move this up. It's not even centered? Oh, wait. Oh my god. How long has this been uncentered? Oh my god. I actually need to be shot. It's not centered. Who am I? Is this better? Is it fit? No, it's not. This needs to go up just a little bit. See, if I'm sitting like this, it's one thing, but I usually sit like this. So it needs to be like here. You can't hear the music at all, which makes this even funnier. There, just big forehead. I should probably fix it to where if I'm sitting, it's better, but I like this right here. You still can't hear the music. Okay, let's go back to the game. I will mess with that later. So I moved from group to group only to find people who were in it because of a fad, aka pussy. What? And when they were not in it because of a passing fad, they were all of the dangerous extremist kind. Oh, yeah. Sounds like most of America right now. On the latter part, the dangerous kind. My tolerance for people's shit was greatly diminished after all that. That's fair though. Once you hit 25 and you experience the worst year of your life as like a young adult, you stop caring about a lot of stuff that you shouldn't have cared about in the first place. So it wasn't so much the person you had a relationship with, but rather the other people. You seriously never thought about it that way? You need to stop putting the blame for what you do on past relationships. Whatever. There's the other guy, by the way. He had to escort one of the dogs outside. Figures. Oh yeah, the one that was here asked if you were the nice vet lady that works as the Safe Air toy company. Suppose he's interested in talking to you or something. Why didn't he do it then? I don't know. You've been doing a few jobs on the side, haven't you? The pay from the dogs isn't enough to keep me up with the mounting debts. I don't know how you do it. It's hard to believe dogs pay you at all. But this is coming from working at a place that pays a dog for doing fuck all. Or at least I think we're paying him. I'm not completely certain we even do that. You get anything else? Well, we're fine, but we have to get up early tomorrow, and by we, I really mean her. She got invited to a picnic, and I won't stand to hear another had to go to a picnic with a hangover story. Fine. Let's go. See you, Jill. Bye. Please come again. Man, you're such a party pooper. You'll be in the party pooper tomorrow if you keep drinking. I'll take my break. Call me if anyone comes. All right. Save. It is now safe to keep playing. I just had to text someone. Sorry. Welcome to oh, hey there, Alma. Oh shit, it's you. We haven't seen you in a while. She seems down. Maybe there's something I can give her to cheer her up. Something to cheer her up. She likes brantinis, if I remember. But those aren't. Oh, it is. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, shit. Fucking shit. I can't fucking. I do this all the time. 1, 2, 3. 1. Let's make it big just to be nice. That's what she said. 2, 3, 2. Aged and mix. Aha! Hey, huh? And this? It's on me. Drink so you don't at least change your expression. Why not just say you're worried about me? You got the message anyway, didn't you? Ah. So, how is it? Yeah, Brantini, so you pay attention to what I ask for. I do. You have quite the fixation with Brantinis. Yeah, to be honest, they suit you. Hey, want to hear a silly story? About a girl who cried and drowned the whole... anyways. When I turned 21, my dad and I went to a bar to celebrate. Just him and I. He told me to dress well enough that he looked like my sugar daddy. What the fuck? It was a fun night. We pretended at times we were dating. I managed to blow off some steam about my mom. But the highlight was for him ordering a Brantini for me. I've had plenty of drinks and gotten wasted many times since I was 15, but that drink was different. I don't know if pretending to date your father is exactly something you want to be proud of. That seems a bit much, right? Like, call me crazy. Granted, without giving too much context, one of my family members is in prison for 40 years due to a related situation. I will not go any further than that because you do not want to know. It wasn't about getting drunk. The drink itself was the pleasure. He too said they suited me somehow. Oh? Ever since that day, he's called me Brantini girl from time to time. Your dad sounds like a cool guy. I don't know about that. Cool seems a bit dramatic, but okay. You should meet him sometime. So why are you deflating? Deflating? When I got sad and started sighing repeatedly. My grandpa would warn me that I would start deflating like an old tire if I kept it up. Aha. God, my nose is so itchy. So what was it? Was it the news about the people dressing in bunny suits after the whole Alice Rabbit boom? Nah, that's old news. I mean, it is a problem, but such a thing would only annoy me. Say, Jill, how's your mood right now? I want to ruin it by blowing off all my stored steam. Silly Alma, I've been feeling like utter shit the last couple of days. You can't make me feel worse. So go ahead, unwind all your worries on me and your tit. What? Don't say I didn't warn you. Okay, so remember my sister Diana? Yes, the princess. The one that separated from her husband and forgot her kids while fucking her way around or something. Perfect summary. I'll use it next time. Didn't tell you that the whole story then, more specifically that she threw her husband out after months of abuse. Oh. However, that woman is incapable of getting a job and maintaining herself, and I meant that. She never even thinks about selling some stuff or trying to earn her bread. She just expects a guy to do it all for her. I have no idea why she turned out like that. Both my mom and dad were hard workers. They even started a small shop to have something to do after retirement. Huh. So what does this fully capable woman do a couple of weeks later? Why, bring her abusive husband back of course. What? Yeah, and the guy spent a couple of days with her before leaving her again. Wait, he left her? And he had a nice couple of hot, steamy nights and then left. Oh, you acted like my little brother and sister after hearing that. But the story doesn't end there. Oh no. Oh shit. So she's broke and can't even get enough for a bus, even though she's probably glad to sell her ass just to get money. And it was up to me to pick her up. And for the last couple of days, she left her kids with my parents. And being such a sweet angels, they made a mess out of the whole place. Bernardo and Ava are actually staying with me a couple of days to give them some space. It doesn't help that I never got along with Diana. So we're in the car and she asks how her kids are. And of course, after all the built up tension, I just explode. First, I started ranting about how her kids are growing up, seeing some messed up stuff. I started scolding her about not taking responsibility and about not taking proper care of her children. I tell her that she's in no place to have all these escapades. And after all that, she just says, "What the hell do you know? You don't even have any kids." Yeah, you slutty skank. I don't have kids, but I'm not broke just because I refuse to get a job. I don't have kids, but I'm not leaving them in the first barely familiar house I find. And I don't have kids, but I'm not letting the guy that hit me on a regular basis back into my bed. Oops. I don't have kids, but I pretty much raised Ava and Bernardo, and they've turned out pretty damn well. I don't have any kids, but I'm not a cheap whore. Damn. I don't know what to say. There's nothing to say. I love my family and I put them above all else. But Diana is seriously pushing the boundaries of what I can allow. She's like super emotional and I'm feeling like maybe she needs to like not be so emotional. So let's say ex-friend. Anyway, I can help. You just did. Huh? I know who I'm dealing with. I'm not the one left stuff that... I'm not one to let stuff get... I don't think about things. I'm still angry as hell, though, and I couldn't just discuss this with any of my family members. I can't tell my mom your daughter's a slut. Well, you could. That's how my family works. I just need to get all that off my chest, you know? Well, from what I see, there's still a lot more to get off your chest. It's swollen as fuck. Hey girl, you got them quadruple Z's. I don't even think that's real. And I hope it's not. And all you see here is filled with love and dreams. And tissue. Everyone in your family is busty as you. The worst offender is my... What? What? I guess the only one that didn't get the big boobs was Ava. She insists on getting surgery or genetic treatment, but I tell her she's fine the way she is. These can actually be more of a hassle than a blessing. And poor Bernardo, his breasts are actually started growing when he was... I just hope I don't take too much from my mother's side of the family. My father's sisters still look quite young, but when menopause hit, my mom lost her looks rather quickly. Any good genes from your family? Good enough skin and hair, I guess. There's a thing about a shrimp allergy, but so far I hadn't had any problems. Oh, I see. Hey, you know what worries me the most about the whole Diana situation? How your nephews are turning out. If she leaves them with my mom, they'll turn out better than her somehow. It's true, they hurt your back and shoulders. My husband has the same problem, it's just lower. Actually, what worries me is what if I end up like that too? How so? If I find a good man and settle down, what if he turns out shitty? What if I have a sudden burst where I want to live my life and end up like that? What if I have kids that end up neglecting them because of all that? If you ask me, the fact that you're even worried about that is an indication enough that you'll be fine. You think? I'm pretty sure. You said before that she pretty much married the guy after a couple of months, right? Yeah. No offense, but those are the kind of people who wouldn't even think about all that. It's true. Besides, if any guy ends up marrying you, it's because he passed your irrational standards. Hey, am I lying? No, but there are things best kept unspoken. I wonder if I'll ever find a good guy. You will. You'll know when the time comes. And then he... I sure hope so. For now, the time has come to get another drink. What can I get you? Give me something with ice, but alcohol, please. Ice and alcohol. All right. Cold and alcohol. I want to look up something really quick. I know what I can do for this one. Let's see. Crevice spike. Let's see if this fits the bill because there's actually an achievement for this, so I want to check. If not, I'll do what I was gonna do. Damn it! All right. This. 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 4. Rocks mix. Bad touch. Here you go. Thanks, I needed to cool down a bit. That's why I'm here. So you said you felt shitty in the last couple of days? Por qué? Don't think too much about it. Oh, come on. You heard my problems. I want to help you too. Don't worry too much. Right, I almost forgot to tell you something. What is it? My boss is throwing a mega Christmas party on Sunday. You want to come? Sure. Something tells me this mega Christmas is going to be a mess in my parents' home, so I'd rather avoid it. You guys getting chicken? I can get one. To be honest, I wouldn't know. You can bring it if you want. It won't go to waste. Gotcha. What food, Mom? Say, Jill, what's your favorite part of the chicken? The breasts. Favorite part? I guess I like the legs the most. Really? I like the... What did I just fucking call? Breast is a bit too simple, don't you think? Legs have better texture. No, 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 no. Listen, listen. Listen. White meat on like the breast of a turkey and the chicken are the best kind. I also can't stand dark meat because it tastes... I've been told the word is gamey. G-A-Y-M-E, gay meat. Only half. No, I've been told it's I don't like the dark meat on like a chicken or a turkey because it tastes like iron or coppery or like it reminds me of blood. And I was always told that means gamey, but I don't think that's what that means. I think somebody mistold me. But I think I like the white, like the breast meat and stuff, because I feel like you can do more with it. Like you can make chicken nuggets, chicken strips, chicken nuggets. I feel like you can actually cook more with it though and give it more stuff, and it's also way easier. You just grab the titties and you pull them off, and you just have 2 handfuls of meat. You know, it's like a really nice threesome. You got 2 handfuls of meat. I'm gonna be put down. Someone needs to put me down forever, not just for a nap, just permanently. Maybe, but simple is usually better. Breast is easier to enjoy than legs and a lot less messy. She has a fucking point. You silly girls. Boss? You're there talking about breasts and legs when everyone knows that the best part of the wing... Oh, God, no. Boss, what's that? Spicy chicken wings. Where did you get spicy chicken wings? From Spicy Chicken? You know, Spicy Chicken, the shop 2 blocks from here? Sorry, let me repeat that. Why are you carrying a bucket of spicy chicken wings? Why aren't you carrying a bucket of spicy chicken wings? Well, because of... what? Thought as much. Yo, Artemage. Yelna. I know what I said. Well, the chicken you're talking about be cooked already. You might need to heat it up, but it'd be cooked otherwise. Great. I expect you to hear Sunday at 8 p.m. Thanks. Anyway, I'll be back in my office. She left the bucket. Want some? Don't mind if I do. Oh, mild spice. Nice. Weird. Maybe she got mixed up order. That's why she left them there. She usually orders the stronger stuff. I found buckets that make my throat itch just from being near them. Oh. Say, Jill, what kind of guys do you like? That's a sudden question. Not too picky with guys, to be honest. I want them to be decent enough. Not jealous, not aggressive, responsible, to keep a good job. That's no good. Do you like them buff? What about tall? Nah, no tattoos or piercings, I guess. Never liked either. What about you? I like them well dressed. If they go out in iron shirts and well coordinated clothes, they're sure to catch my eye. That's fair. Some muscle is always fine, but sharply dressed males catch my attention faster. And you're still single. That's how I like my men. My potential husband, on the other hand, is another matter completely. Really? I see. So you can get me drink. Can you get me a drink here? The spicy wings turned out to be spicy. What can I get you? Anything as long as it helps with the spiciness in my mouth. Okay. For spiciness of the wings? Spicy, sobering, spicy, sweet, girly, soft. Bubbly, classic, bland, bitter, promo, bland, bitter, mainly strong, spicy, mainly strong. Sweet, girly, and happy, sour, promo, strong, sweet, promo, happy, bitter, mainly burning, sweet, girly, happy. I might want to go with something soft. Which one was it? There was... Oh god. Spicy, spicy, sweet, girly, soft. Let's try this. Aged mix. Here. It helped. Ha! Fuck yes! Alright. Next question. What kind of girl do you like? You first. Sorry, I don't swing that way. Sure, I have no qualms about saying a girl is cute or cool, but nope, I prefer men in my bed. How you? Shit. I guess I like girls with light-colored hair. Light-colored hair. Yeah, you know, like redheads and such. What about white, like your boss? You were just setting me up for that comment, weren't you? Sorry, it's just that when she got here with the bucket of wings, your eyes pretty much started sparkling. Your whole behavior transformed. You became giddy and cheerful all of a sudden. Hey, I can't blame you. She's pretty nice. I just feel like teasing you. So, light-colored hair. What about blondes? Do you like me? Yeah, I guess. Let's say I'm into girls too and I started hitting on you. Would you go along with it? Nice body, pretty face, and good apartment? I wouldn't ever let you go. Haha! Okay then, enough tangents. Why don't you tell me why you were feeling shitty these last days? Girl, you don't want to fucking know. What? Oh, that. I told you not to think about it too much. And I told you I want to know. Come on, Jill. You've heard my problems so many times. Now I want to help you. Come on, come here. Huh? I told you to sit here. Come on. What? What are you? Oh, shit. Oh, the turntables. All right, then. Now I'm the bartender and you're the client. Fuck. Hardly. The bartending station only works with me. I see. Okay, then. I'll move this here. Click here, and now it works for you, for me, and that dog in a Hawaiian shirt. Why with him, too? He's a dog. It's a fucking Hawaiian shirt. Right. And now do you even manage to? Oh, yeah, hacker. Now we've changed roles. You've been feeling shitty. Mind telling me why? It's a long story. I don't even know where to start. Start from the beginning. Okay, then. Something that goes back to my college years. Oh, that's taking it way back. Listen, lady. Back in compulsory education, I never made too much of an effort, but managed to get high grades. Even in PE, I managed to do well enough to always get the preferred grades. And then, of course, when I got to college, shit started getting hard. I had this perfectionist streak that wouldn't let me fail anything. Burning my eyelashes studying, I eventually managed to keep up good grades. After about half of the career, I met a student teacher. Her name was Lenore. She helped me a lot with my studies. She even got me into stuff that gave me more credits. Really liked her, and after some time, I found out she liked me too. Oh. We started going out, and I met all of her family even, and... You want a drink? What? A drink around this time. There's usually a pause that makes you offer a drink to the client. There was no such pause. Please, I want to test this whole bartending interface. A sugar rush, then. You can't mess that up. Right. Jill asked for a sugar rush. Now, how did this thing work again? 1, 2. Nope, not that. One of these. She's working, so we'll just give a little bit. Excuse me. Here. Thanks. How is it? Like I said, you can't mess up a sugar rush. I have this gut feeling that with your body, you'd make a better bartender than me. She probably has a point. Yeah, you're selling yourself too short. You're cute, you know? People don't go for cuteness, though. You've obviously never been to a cat bar, then. Cat bar? Besides, my boobs can be a hassle when trying to move around this kind of stuff. So keep telling the story. Well, as the career went on and on, it got harder and harder. Last year and a half of it became nothing but study session after study session, investigations, my thesis. Oh God. I can really hydrate. I started choking when I was drinking. When the graduation ceremony came, I had to make a speech, and suddenly while reading said speech, I almost had a panic attack. Fear of public speaking? I realized I lost about a year and a half of my life. I tried to remember if I did anything fun at all, but all I could remember was studying and investigating new topics. I didn't even enjoy doing it at all. So I was just standing there, and the satisfaction of graduating was minimal. I realized I'd only gone through the motions day after day from high school to graduating. I felt like the whole years of my life had slipped through my fingers. I never stopped to think if I enjoyed what I was doing. In fact, I never stopped. But at that point, I stopped and realized I needed a breather or something. Did I even like that career? It was all terrifying as hell. I needed all of my strength not to start running like a panicked mess. So a couple of months later, I get an offer to start working at this big research facility. Lenore was ecstatic. She was so proud of me back then. But I was just scared. That would be my job. I spend my life expanding on what I did during that year and a half. There's a lot of loud noises going on outside, and I'm pretty sure there's a band playing somewhere. What if I had a sudden realization like that when I had a graduation, but when I turned 40? I didn't know what to do, but I sure as hell wasn't taking that offer. I told Lenore and she freaked out. She confessed that she was jealous because she never got such a chance. Things devolved pretty quickly. She said one too many things. I said one too many things. In the end, I just stormed out of her house and broke a vase in the process. After that, I never spoke to her again. Damn. I'm sorry. I suddenly feel bad for pushing you to tell me that. Why are you feeling shitty about that after all this time, though? Unless you've been feeling shitty for years. I have, but it's not just because of that. Huh? The other day, Lenore's sister, Gabrielle, came into this bar. Apparently, Lenore died last week. Localized nanomachine rejection. A heart attack. Apparently, she had it for a long time, but never told anyone. And coincidentally, it got worse after I left. And I just can't stop thinking about it, wondering if me being there would have made a difference. And if it's true, she had that for a long time, why didn't she tell me she was sick when we were together? I don't know. I just feel like all kinds of failure. Jill. And to make it worse, I also lashed out at Gabby. Yeah, she was blaming me for her sister's death and all, but she's just a kid, for fuck's sake. She lost her sister who pretty much raised her on her own. And to top it all off, I suddenly can't remember what stopped me from apologizing. Pride, fear, stupid effort to leave the most awesome person I loved as the thing of the past? Who cares? I lost my chance to apologize to her forever. Truly forever. I'm such a piece of shit. A selfish piece of shit. I honestly don't know what to say. I didn't expect the story to be this. Yo, boob tender. Yes? Can you get me a big beer here? Coming right up. A big beer, big beer, big beer. What makes a beer big in this thing? Boob tender. I want to be a boob tender. I'm gonna become a bartender, and I'm just gonna wear fake titties. With the shoes, with the heels, by the way. Aha! Big beer for Jill. I needed to remember to take care of the cans in my apartment. Do you drink lots of beer? One of the perks of a BTC-issued liver implant is that I can drink lots of beer without getting too wasted. Oh. Hey Jill, what kind of girl was Lenore? Well, she was calm and smart. Back in college, I was pretty thick-headed too and got riled up easily. Stressed was my default state. So just like you're behaving right now. Shut up, I was worse. Can't picture that. Don't, it's embarrassing. Anyway, she was always there, finding a way to cool me down. She was also able to hold conversation about pretty much any topic. One time I saw her go from talking about video games to talking about sports. All of that was variety while still being hardcore scientist. She'd always push me into social interactions. If she saw me by myself, she would drag me with her. Watching people is fine, but talking to them is better, she would say. Laura would always present me to her many acquaintances as the girl I don't mind cuddling with for hours. Hold on, I need to do something really fast. I feel like my microphone is not very loud. I'm gonna up it just a little bit and see if that helps. Man, I'm gonna miss her. After a point, I didn't even think about getting back into a relationship with her, but she was such an awesome person, I just wanted to apologize. And now, in a cruel twist of irony, she's the one that made me pick up bartending. Oh? Back when I was thinking of what the hell to do with my life, I remembered a night where we spent in a club. She started talking about how drinks were synthesized, the chemistry involved, the reactions and all that. Everything sounded so fascinating. I remember saying that her talk made me want to start mixing drinks. She said if everything else fails, why not pick up bartending? Interesting. Are you okay? Yeah, for some value of okay, yeah. It's just, I wanted to thank you, Alma. Thank me? I guess I needed someone to tell all this to, and you were the one. You volunteered yourself. You insisted on listening to me. You stood there listening to the whole thing from beginning to end. I know I not be the most expressive person, that I'm not the one to spout love and fluffiness, but I really like you. Maybe I'm just a bartender and you're just a client, but I really appreciate your friendship, or at the very least your patronage. I really enjoy working with you. Jill, are you dying? Shut up! I'm trying to have a heart-to-heart here. Sorry, it's weird for you to get so happy. Well, I just realized the saddest thing is how I'll never be able to make amends. And it hurts like fucking hell, you know? I never, and I mean never, want to feel that way ever again. I don't want someone to suddenly exit my life and have the last memory of them involve something nasty. I don't want the lingering grief of having burned a bridge on a whim. I want to avoid that at any cost, and if it means breaking character every once in a while, so be it. I'll let everyone know how I really feel about them. And if I ever fight with them, I'll swallow my pride, muster all the courage that I can, and be the one to apologize. I hate feeling like this. I hate it. That's a nice resolution. Maybe I'll be a copycat and do the same. Alright, enough sappiness. Get back here. I'm on duty, you know. Fine. It's almost closing time anyway. It was fun while it lasted, though. Hey. Yeah? I mean it, you know. Thanks for everything today. It's silly, Jill. You listen to my problems and I listen to yours. That's what friends are for, right? Right. I'll be leaving now. Oh, before I forget, did you ever talk about all this with your parents? They know the basics, but I haven't told them about her passing yet. Why don't you do that sometime? I don't know. I don't want to bother them with my problems. Don't be silly. They're your parents. They live to share your problems. You should try having a talk with with them sometime. They'll appreciate it. Anyway, I'm out. See you on Sunday. Take care. That Alma girl sure is nice. Boss, did you hear all that? Not all of it, but a good chunk at the very least. Your expression changed a lot already. It did? You look happier, and that's always good. Anyway, let's call it a day. I expect an even brighter Jill tomorrow. Right. Oh yeah, boss, about those chicken wings? Fucking idiots at the spicy chicken. Sorry, Dana, we don't have enough spices for your order until tomorrow, they said. Is that how they treat their regulars? Called manager. Boss? Me fucking too, man. Jill's power didn't get cut, and this gives her a peace of mind. Now she'll focus at work with no problem. Haha! So we did survive. Let's see. Ooh. We've already seen this. Grand Slam fighters. Is anyone into wrestling here? I became a huge fan of GSF very recently. It's a really solid product in my opinion. Much better than the E. I like the match quality, but I wish they would give importance to the mid card. Are they still forcing 66 American Kid into the main event? Yeah, he's going to face Yusuke at the Dome tomorrow. Why don't they push the great DK instead? He's much more talented than 66. Because American Kid actually moves merch unlike your indie darling. I want to marry Yusuke, who's hyped for the women's championship. Thank you. That one should be in the main event, not the turd we're getting instead. 66 is pretty good. Just watch some of his work in Japan. Everyone tells me 66 was better in Japan, but all I see is locks and arm bars. Nothing that impressive. Wrestling is fake. The start is closed. Let's see. Update Lilim receiving. Nanomachine rejection. Model Warrior Julianne returns. The classic magical girl show Model Warrior Julianne is coming back to public television this February, after almost 2 decades of absence. Even though the show has been on every on-demand service for a while now, most Glitch City citizens need to think twice before subscribing to any non-essential service, especially the lower classes who have limited number of internet purchases per year. The show's return is certainly welcome. Today's parents will finally be able to share a piece of their childhood with the kids without risking dinner or breakfast. Let's see. Oh, Jesus. Nanomachine rejection has taken 80 lives. I wonder if she's among those 80. The Health Observatory just released their annual report on nanomachine rejection cases. The total number of reported cases has risen to 80, an increase from the 65 of last year. Nanomachine pollution was particularly strong this year due to the recent protests, wrote the observatory. Protests caused the police force to release new varieties of nanomachines. Their function is still unclear, but according to the sources, they're intended for crowd control purposes. It's unlikely we'll find a cure in the near future, and we can only hope cases like these will become rare in the following years. Looks like we were able to record and transcribe one of the messages sent from one of the compromised signals. Joe Wren, the anchor from our popular TV newscast, served as our very own test subject for the investigation. White noise. Who are you? Are you really alive? You're special to me. You're everything to me. It's time to become one. White noise intensifies. End of transmission. Developing. That sounds unsettling. Let's save. Day 12. Let me check something really quick. Okay. Let me look this up. Number of days. 19 days. Oh God. We're on 12? We're like halfway there? I have been going for a while. We'll do one more day. Unless it's a short day. Ah, hey Jill. How are you feeling? I won't say good, but not that bad, I guess. It's nice to hear. Where's Gil? Did he run away again? Nah, I have him on errand duty buying the drinks for tomorrow. That sounds weird coming from the owner of a bar. Every drink from here would come out of our own funds, so if we're gonna spend money, we may as well get more variety. Besides, those kind of walks are always good for Gil. You're the boss. Who's coming so far? Well, there's the 3 of us, the dogs you invited, Titty Hacker Girl invited Jamie. Oh, and I also invited Dorothy when I called her to spend the night with you. Sounds good so far. Invite anyone else you feel like inviting. The more the merrier. I could, but I bet everyone's made plans at this point. That's true. I'll be in my office. Call me should anything arise. All right. Dude, it's hot. I might actually have to end right now. I think I'm going to do that because we just started the day, but it is getting hot in here. And I'm starting to get sweaty and it's gross. So let's see. I don't think so. I think we'll skip the raid today. I don't see anybody to raid, so but with that being said, let's go ahead. Let me close the game really quick. It's getting really, really, really hot. Like I didn't think about it until I started sitting here for a second and it just started sitting in because the air has been off for a while. That's what this is. Plugs is on. Oh shit, is he? Hold on. There we go. Let's go ahead and sorry, when I go to do it, there's a list. It only shows like 4 people. Yes. Oh shit, we're gonna do it. Okay. Well, anyway, thanks for everybody who stopped by. I will hopefully be back when I am capable. With the temperature and all the life stuff going on, it's hit and miss. But I promise I will do my best, and I will always update in Discord. But anyway, I hope you guys have a great time, and I will see you all next time.